So it gets so hot out there regularly that there's a literal law that if someone knocks on your door and asks for a glass of water, you have to give it to
Yeah, they had that
them.
law in Tucson too when I lived there. It was like if someone needs
Yeah,
water and a place to cool off, you must give it to them
yeah, because literally
because you will
they'll
die.
die. Yeah,
It does make me upset that we felt the need to enact that into law because it was not
Obvious to
happening.
people that they should. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
because people are
I've let
assholes.
people into my apartment when it's like there's a tornado. Like I don't.
Come on through.
Have you tried being a human person and
Yeah.
being kind to others?
Not really.
No?
Nope.
I put my
Mm.
water in the
Baby.
freezer before we hopped on this
Who wants to
call,
be
and
human?
because I was hoping it would do that thing where it gets like low key slushy. You know, when you put it
Best.
in the when you put
Yeah.
water in the freezer
Yeah.
and you leave it there, but it's been in there so long that it still looks like water, but when you take it out and shake it, it turns into slush. I love that.
The best.
I love that so much.
I don't know how it happens.
Me
It just
neither, but
does.
it's amazing. Yeah.
It becomes plasma.
It's like
That's
30 to 40
No.
minutes is the sweet
I don't
spot
think
for
that's
that.
what is.
That is not
No.
what plasma is.
It could be.
Oh, it could be.
No.
Yeah,
It's
it could be.
a matter. The
You could
inside
say
of the
that
sun
water is the blood
plasma,
of the planet.
and you are an earth vampire?
Yeah, plasma is a viscous material. Slushy is a mixture of a liquid and a solid.
You're a mixture of a liquid and a solid.
That is accurate.
Actually,
Alina, did I send you the TikTok that was somebody's art about a bro vampire who lives in a cooler shaped coffin?
yes, I fucking love that guy.
Why
I
the fuck
keep
did you
seeing
not
your
send that to
Werewolf
me?
friend.
I don't know. I
It's
can't find
so
it
good.
again. I keep
I think
yeah
I
with
have
the
it somewhere. I'll
werewolf.
send it to
It's
y'all.
so good, and I've been
So
thinking
good.
about it entirely too often because I want to play
Honestly,
him.
I have been
I love
thinking
him.
about Vampire the Masquerade, but set in a high school for ages now. I'm like, oh god, that's
It
so
was the
good.
weirdest
Right.
fucking dream because I had
Or not
been
high school,
consuming so much
college.
fucking vampire
College, yeah.
content, and I woke up and I was like, that's not how any of that works.
Okay, how I would run it is
I mean,
you're
you
a
can.
coterie of like
Mhm.
undergrad grad students on college, but like the prince and the seneschal and the higher ups are like professors. You have to
Yeah,
work
you have to go
within
for your
the
thesis
college.
defense, and it's the fucking
Yes.
prince.
Yes, absolutely.
God, please don't make me do a
Like
thesis
college
defense in front of
politics.
somebody who's gonna murder me if I'm bad at it.
Which this
And they
reminds
will.
me, I
You
saw
don't have to
the
graduate
I saw
unless
the
you are.
I heard the perfect
You're not wrong.
Great
It's never a
plan.
bad time to paint your nails.
We are live. Welcome,
Perfect
Echoes.
time.
Hi to Empyrean
Paint our
Rising's a
nails.
Cypher system-based game. I'm Evie, the Disaster GM, with my beautiful, glorious, wonderful, somewhat chaotic players, one of which
Never.
is painting their nails, apparently.
This is the
And
perfect time for this.
my pronouns are she, they, or any. And this is Empyrean Rising episode 36.
Yes.
I'm the
Yeah.
game runner for this fine disastrous group. And let's go ahead and go around introducing ourselves. We are, I have thought, I have brain today. I totally have brain today.
It's too hot for brains.
You're doing
What's
great.
happening?
You're doing great.
Yeah.
We're good.
Fuck yeah. It's so fucking hot. But as you might have noticed, there's cussing on this stream if you are new.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
think anyone here is new, though.
Oh fuck. Is there?
Let's
Oh.
Fuck, what?
start with
Dolly.
Excel.
God damn, bro.
Well, I don't think I've ever been first. This is a new thing. Hello everybody. I am me, Extel, and you know who I am now.
And Excel means me.
I was ready to go like third.
Don't get to pick.
Usually I just go in the order that's on the screen, but I'm just like,
That's fair.
Excel, I don't think we've done them before. At least not as the first one.
This is the first time. First for me, everybody. So you know who I am. I'm Extel, like I said before. I'm Extro the King on the socials. I'm playing Jax, the free-spirited warrior who needs no weapon and rides the lightning as a battle mage. I didn't even look at the thing for that. I'm great. Look at me.
Good job.
And I'm excited to maybe not stop a fight today. Who knows?
Who knows?
Whoops.
Who knows? We also have like a completely terrifying heat wave out where Excel is. So if for some reason you notice them drop out, it's not because they don't want to be here. They love you,
Yes, it
our
is.
dear audience.
Okay.
But yeah, we want him to prioritize his safety and health. But yeah, so next in line, let's do Sybil. Maggie. Top
Hello.
corner. That one.
Just doing
Yeah.
My
her
name is
nails.
Maggie, and I'm
Brain,
painting
I can't.
fingernails currently because this seemed like
Why
the
not?
right time to do that.
Go
I'm
on.
playing Sybil, who is an overeager adept who would rather be reading and is a walking dream, and I didn't look at it. My pronouns are they, she. Sybil uses she, her pronouns. The end.
I am proud of you, Maggie, for not having to look at it. Good job.
I did have to think for
Yeah.
longer than I want to say.
I have no idea how today is going to go because my brain is not working.
Oh
My
boy.
brain is
Fair.
not working.
Oh boy.
today.
Brain is soup.
Good.
Yeah, my brain is definitely soup. Alina.
Hi, I am Alina. You can find me online at Alina Pete. Who's also they, them, and is an empathic explorer who helps their friends and has the soul of a dragon. I did it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're all doing good today.
And last but certainly not least, Joelle.
Hello, I am a person who only heard least, so I am. I'm Joel. Hi. I don't have my whatever pronouns is any. And I'm playing Bal Misforge, who is an appealing speaker who moves like a cat and rises from the depths, and I did read it.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
4 for 4. We're doing great.
Wonderful, perfect, awesome. Love this. It's oh yeah, I should have had significant.
We are winning.
We are totally winning. Come on, win, son.
No.
I didn't even say that right.
Well, that's
did
too
not.
damn bad.
I went winning,
Oh,
son.
That's what I want to watch. I want to watch goals.
Are you
Wow,
willing with that there
it is
game right there?
definitely the soup brain day.
Is that the game that you're doing the winning in?
That's the episode title.
Brain soup?
Has one
Brain-
brain cell, and
soup.
it's Evie's brain cell. And so, if Evie doesn't have a brain cell, none of us
Oh
do.
God.
That is a
Brain cell
terrifying prospect. That is a terrifying prospect. Okay, well, as you might be able to see from the corner of the screen, we are doing these streams in raising money for Congo for Tomorrow, which is a non-governmental organization. Had to still look at my notes for that one. That is created to improve the future of the youth of the Democratic Republic of Congo. There we go. And I'm sure that they would love your assistance if you are so inclined. Their brain soup is better than mine.
Ew.
Anyway,
Gross.
yeah, that was not a good choice of words. But yeah, please do not judge them off of my inability to talk today. Oh, God, and I'm running the game. I do believe that we have a couple of AEA announcements for you today as well. We do have a start date for our first session of Once Upon a Reflection. The first episode, which will be the introduction for all of our players, will be coming at you on Friday the 26th at, I believe, like 8:30 or 9 p.m. I will be throwing out the time and the official date and announcements on our Discord when I have full brain function again. Yeah, 26th. Tune in. It's gonna be a time. Anyway, Joel, you had an announcement too. I'm just gonna kick it up to you first.
Oh
great.
shit! I
Doing great,
thought
honey.
we were gonna do these at the end, but okay, here we are.
Yeah.
Do it.
So we are also gearing up to start another game. Currently going by the name of No Rest for the Wicked. It is a modern supernatural western of sorts. It's got all the good plot threads of all the things. It's so good. I'm so excited. I'm also not good at announcements, and I was not expecting this. So
Doing
yeah.
great.
Keep an eye on the socials and on Discord so you can find out when it's gonna air. First.
If you are watching on Twitch, Discord link is in chat. Yeah. Today's going to be interesting. Today's definitely going to be interesting.
Mhm.
But yeah, good job. I did kind of just throw that on you. But yeah, so keep an eye out. Join our Discord. Chat with us. We are not always like this.
That's not true.
No, we are.
That's
That's
actually not
I'm
true.
sorry that
We are always like
Please.
this.
Absolutely.
are.
Yeah.
Just sometimes we cover it better.
Yeah.
That's the we promise.
Okay.
We have
Good at
our
playing
more
pretend.
contained days, but we are also very chaotic most of the time.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, fine. I acknowledge that.
Dragon.
I was trying to, like, in vain hope to make them think that we were a little bit more like
No.
present.
No.
But
No.
yes, we are
No.
our brains, like, no thoughts,
Sorry.
brain empty.
My air conditioner smells like burnt toast, so either it's having a stroke or I am.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn that off for a minute.
oh no.
Please don't die.
I'll just turn my AC on for a
no.
second. That was a weird smell.
Oh no.
Yeah, today's the day. Today
That's what they
is the
mean
day.
by it's getting toasty in here.
I don't know what you guys are complaining about. It's cozy where I am.
Because you are in the basement of an air-conditioned house.
Sounds like a skill issue. I don't know what do you want me to say.
Yeah.
I will throw things at you.
Please don't.
Anyway,
Lovely, lovely, lovely,
With
lovely.
all of our complete ridiculousness out of the way, at least of ourselves, we
The
have
vibe
more
is weird
ridiculousness
today.
coming forward
Very
with
good.
our characters.
My
Let's
background is
go
taking
ahead.
me over.
Yes, it is.
It's
You
good.
also have like black sheets behind you, I think, or something, or it's
No,
dark. I
there's
remember it
nothing
being like
here
a
anymore.
background.
No,
Okay, I'm just
You
saying, I know
live
that
it's
you have a
gone.
dark background
inside
going
the
on, so
void.
it's like,
I needed to get the flow from the AC.
That's fair.
yeah,
Fair,
like
fair.
black headphones, black shirt, dark background. It's all gonna blend together.
You are
Like
living
it's
inside the
mostly
void that is
it's
Jax's
mostly
head.
your shirt. Yeah, it's mostly your shirt and your headphones. Your face is coming through. Yeah. Oh, pose. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's actually just go ahead and roll into the session. We came here to roleplay.
Doing good.
We came here to
We
TTRPG.
are
It's a
cool.
Cypher system based game. As
Hello.
content warning, we at the Archives would like to remind the audience that this is an adult content rated game with adult language, depictions of violence, gore, possible mentions of loss and or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those listening and watching, you have been warned. Last time, after having fought at two of the entrances of Deep View, triggering the actual combat of a revolution within the city, the group had rushed off across the river to finally encounter the long lost sibling of Ball, Ace, who was an asshole. After a little bit of interaction with said asshole and him being an asshole to all of them, but offering to assassinate someone for Sybil because Sybil amused them.
Damn ball.
Yeah, they
Offered to you too.
separated from Ace for Ace to go off and do their own little treasure hunting type stuff, and went back to the grove that had grown within the park slash greenbelt area of the city cliffs, and to Kale's little sanctuary away from all the drama and hopefully to rest, because it has been a very intense several weeks for them. In doing that, there were some conversations had about and with various family members. Ball attempting to basically come to terms with the reality of what Ace was like and what Ace responded with. Jack stepping away to call on his aunt and try to have a conversation with her. Kale moving away to just kind of check things out, and very unexpectedly encountering their mom, who had been walking early morning out of the entrance to Deepfield to try and track down her husband, who was late coming back from work. A conversation that was filled with a little bit of tense anxiety between them occurred, and knowing that there was the risk of potentially having to interact with their father, they agreed to instead have breakfast with, or it was evening, I believe, not morning, right? I don't know. I have no brain function today. It was a time of day that you
Brunch.
went.
I think it was brunch the next day.
Yeah, you were going to have brunch the next day because you guys needed to rest. It was probably around afternoon or evening, based off of the amount of time that it takes to row across a river and then wander around in the grove. And
We did have
rest a
naps
little
for
bit.
several hours, so it could have been evening by
so it
that
was
point.
so it was like afternoon, evening. It was a time of day. I don't know. And you agreed on meeting for brunch the next morning after your father would theoretically be gone. Coming back to, oh, I'm having connection issues.
Oh no. Oh, we're doing great.
Connection issues restored. Everybody good? I hope
Everything's
everybody's
fine.
good.
Here you. You're all
Yeah, I'm
good.
good. Yeah, we are.
Everyone except for Alina just became a little circle with an initial.
Oh no.
and the video was
That's
paused
fun.
for connection issues, but
Oh, no.
considering that Joelle and I are on the same internet connection, I'm just like, I don't
Probably not
know
great for
what's
anybody.
happening.
It is, you know.
But yes, so wandering back into the grove to bring this news to your family, or to your found family, your friends, the rest of the group. It was with the instruction that most likely you would not encounter your father. But if you did, that was not someone to immediately attack and kill, to let you handle it and
Did
keep
ask
you
Jax
from doing something that you might
to
regret.
hold me back if I lost my
Yes.
temper.
But yes, so you are settled in for the evening, and I don't know if you guys had wanted to do anything more before you finally took another long rest. Theoretically, for like another, I don't know if you actually need it, but you might actually set your sleep schedule back to being awake during the day. I
What?
don't know.
Yay.
We've been
So
running around from
are you just going
underground for
to
so long, we're
like,
nocturnal.
yeah, are you just going to kind of relax for the rest of the like evening, because you do have probably about 12 hours before you would be meeting with your mother and possibly brother. She said that she was going to try and get them there.
Yeah, anyone want to do anything tonight, or are we just settling in?
I
Go ahead.
I'm going to approach Sybil.
Okay.
It's a very he's so awkward. Jax is not. He's like how do I do that? Sybil, hey Sybil.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, how you doing? You okay there?
Sybil's just like sitting downstairs. It just has been like Sybil slept through a lot of the day and is not tired and has probably just been like transcribing notes back and forth between journals for the last like several hours. She's like, "Yeah, I'm good. Are you good?"
Yeah, I had talked to my aunt.
Recent, like today?
That's why the sky is pink. Yeah,
Oh,
she
right.
was like, I'm gonna turn it pink and I'll leave it there. And I don't know if it's still pink, but
She just did that for fun, or
yeah, I didn't know. Quite honestly, I didn't know she had dominion over the sky. I thought it was just chaos, but I guess chaos can be in anything.
right, right. Um, did you need something?
Kicks like a leaf. No, just wanted to check on you. Uh, well, you see, earlier was that today? I don't know. The days have
Was
kind
what?
of blurred together.
Was what
You know,
today?
when we were fighting the you know, the guards and the people and stuff. The lancers, that's who they were.
Yeah,
The
that
ones with the
was.
lances.
Was that yesterday? That was today. That was today. Oh God, that was
I
today.
think it was this morning. Yeah,
Yeah. Today's been a really long day.
yeah. Today's been the longest day. I feel like. Anyway, um, you know, just wanted to
Oh,
talk. You asked me out on a date during that when that
right.
happened.
Right. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Right. Um, it's kind of late for a date right
Well,
now.
I don't know quite. To be, I don't know what a date entails. Kale tried to teach me about it, but I'm not sure if any of it stuck.
Okay. To be super honest, I haven't been on any dates before either, so I don't really know what you're supposed to do anyway either. Um, I think it's just we go hang out together. and like do an activity or something?
Like train?
No, something that's fun.
Oh, training is fun. Oh,
It's fun for both of us.
I don't know. We work out together, maybe. Yeah.
I think I would die if I tried to train like you.
Oh, we could tone it down. Start off with like a half-mile sprint.
Sprint. I'm not a I'm a, she just kind of like pats the table and it's like I'm kind of more this speed
No,
of running
no.
table
We're gonna
speed.
go to like we could have a picnic.
Yeah, yeah. We could have a picnic.
I can cook a mean food.
Just a food.
Well, I don't know. There's like I'm sure there's names for them, but like I just kind of did what I did when I was traveling. Just kind of made stuff. Hunted things, and cooked them. A
I
lot of nice ingredients you can find fresh out in the wild. It's a good time.
I think that sounds fun. I also think that we don't have to. I don't know. We don't have to plan. I don't know how this works. Pat,
I
can
mean,
we?
we are like in the middle of like a revolution and stuff. I'm
We're.
sure it's gonna be hard to find
I
time to
mean,
do
we're not
stuff.
really in the middle of it. It hasn't. Well, I guess we are in the middle. Um, I like you, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do next, but picnic sounds good.
I like you too.
She's just immediately like, ah, yup, that's a thing. Like stares back down at notes and it's like, right, yup, yup.
Takes leaves again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I just thought, I thought we'd probably get it out of the way because we're gonna go see your parents. And I don't know. Do we? Is it like a? Is it? Do we need to tell them? Is it like, or is it like a?
What would we tell? We haven't.
That's what I want to know.
We're
It's
just
confusing. I know this is like a whole deal and stuff. I feel like
we
it's a big
haven't
deal.
done anything. We're just. I. Do you want me to introduce you to them? Is that
Well, I
when
don't
are you
know.
supposed to do? This is
When
stupid.
I don't know
these
how this
idiots so
works.
much.
Is it like a? Is it like a? Like, do I have to like? Should I bring like some flowers or something? Should I bring like a gift?
If you want, I. Do you think that we're just overthinking this entire thing?
Probably,
Right. Yeah.
but I feel like we shouldn't underthink it either.
Right. Flowers.
Flowers.
Flowers are good. Flowers are good. And a picnic is good. And you can meet my moms if you want to.
I mean, we're kind of going to.
I mean, but like meet them like not as, hey, these are my friends. In like a,
Oh,
hey, these are my friends, and also this is Jax, who is slightly more than my friend.
yeah,
Like that. Unless you don't
yeah.
want to, and I can just introduce you as
No,
my
no.
friend, and
I
that's
think
totally fine. And
no. I don't lie to people. So
it's not lying. You just
no,
don't say things. It's
that's
different.
lying.
It's not. It's
A
different.
lie of omission is still a lie.
like lying, I think.
Oh.
Not like on principle, just I don't know, sometimes things are hard to talk about and it's easier to just not talk about them.
That's fair.
It's also not great, but you can meet my siblings at the very least. You don't necessarily have
Yeah.
to. I haven't talked to my mom. I haven't talked to her in a very long time. We talked to my mom one of my mom's last time, but so I don't know that necessarily the first time that I'm seeing my mom after several months of disappointment is the best time to introduce you.
Why would she be disappointed in you?
You remember the academy from like a million years ago?
Yeah.
I went there. I go there currently in theory. I haven't been to class in a very long time because I wasn't happy there, so I just kind of left. But I also didn't tell my mom, and my mom cared a lot about that. Also, I was really close to graduating and I just kind of stopped going. I haven't told her any of that because she's scary. So sometimes it's easier to
Mm.
not talk about things
Does she care about you?
in her way.
Then she should want what's best for you, even if that's not what she wants.
Should.
And if she cares about you truly, then she won't have a problem with you deciding what to do with your own life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot, and I don't want to drag you into my family issues. That's a lot. And we haven't even gone out on one date. That's so much. You're ugh.
Uh, I'm going to approach like it takes a few steps toward you until I'm like not like right in front of you, but in front of you. And in hand, it just goes, well, regardless of whether we're dating or not, I care about you, and I got your back if you'll let me have it.
I think she closes the notebook that's in front of her, and takes his hand. It's like, I would like that if you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay.
I'll let you get back to your reading,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'll
unless
just
you'd rather me stay. I could
You can
could
stay.
could I read with you?
Sure, if you want.
That's
Actually, I'm copying some of my notes over if you want to help with that.
you got another one of those potions.
No. No,
That's
I
what
don't.
makes me smart. No, but it's fine. I
No,
I can do it. No, it's good.
it's just copying stuff over. You don't have to. All of these notebooks got really wet like a long time ago, and the inks got smudged, and I need to. I'm trying to keep a record of all of this. So actually, wait, hold on. She like pulls one of the journals back and is like, actually, don't read that one. Actually, maybe
Okay.
like swaps it out with a different one, and it's like, that one is. This one's full of embarrassing things, so you can just actually you can read whatever you want. And she just is gonna sit down and just furiously start copying things over or journaling.
As I'm confused now, I will sit also and not pick up that specific journal. We'll pick up a different one and begin to attempt to copy. I'm pretty sure Jax is skilled enough dexterously to be able to mimic the like writing, but because he's himself is not good at writing himself, so I don't know.
I fully thought
Heavy.
he was incapable of either reading or writing, but I can't remember.
He can read. He doesn't write. He can't write.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
hold on, wait a minute.
Oh no.
I feel like he can mimic what Sybil has written.
I mean,
But he-
I'm
Just like
Sybil would let that go on for like a minute then before she's like, do you
Give me an intelligence roll, an intelligence-based roll.
It's like a
Lovely.
grade 1 or
Amazing.
copying out a book.
does my
incredible?
trying something new or something apply to this?
Probably
Something
not. Like
new.
you've done
That's
reading
fair.
type stuff before, and it
That's
makes
fair.
sense that you would have tried to like scribble things in the dirt, even
Yeah.
that you had seen, whether you were accurate at copying them.
That's fair. Here we go. That's a big old 8.
8.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So he is very messily, like it looks initially like he's trying to, instead of write letters, that he's drawing them, but he like is trying to sketch shade how they're blurred because he's not able to like fully
Right.
get, okay, it's really supposed to look like this, because he can read it. He's just like, I can't quite remember how it's not supposed to be versus how it is supposed to be. And at that, because he is not practiced at it, it's still sloppy. So it's like a scribble drawing of blurred letters. So it is
Best work yet.
almost legible. Almost legible.
Jax,
Man, I'm getting better at this.
do you know how to write?
No, most of the time I spent, my aunt taught me how to read and stuff, but most of the time she's like, you're not gonna need to know how to, draw words and stuff. So you just most of the time, as long as you know how to
draw
read,
words.
you're fine. And so
Draw words.
she was like, but here's this sword, practice with it, and then I did, and
You don't even use a sword.
I mean I can though. I'm good at using everything.
Except for a pen.
A pen isn't a sword, or a spear, or a knife, or a lance,
Cool.
or a trident, or a
Maybe. Do you
flail.
you want me to teach you?
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
nice.
I mean, it's not like you don't. It's okay that you don't know how. I don't want you to. I'm not like. I would love to teach you if that's something that you actually want to know and not just something that I'm trying to. None of that made sense, I think.
I would gladly learn something from you, Sybil.
She like reaches across the table and like puts a hand on his then.
Aw.
It's cute at first.
Tiny electricity starts to spark. Nothing
It's cute
hurts.
at first.
just a little bit.
It is specifically so that he will stop writing. Your handwriting
No.
is so bad, and I have very few journals that are. But also, this was yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Really, we'll just not my nice journals.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'll go get one of like Kale's books.
I'm sure there's
Well,
some around. I'm sure there's some blank notebooks around.
make sure it's ones that they don't care about.
Okay. Hey, Kale, do you care about it?
Kale
Care about
is
this one?
wandering around outside, trying to like understand forests because they've never really been in a forest before, but they can kind of remember them. But Evie, how aware am I of what is going on inside the house? Because cinematically, I would love to have some of the roots and vines that are just there in the house now, because everything is full of tree, just flower a little bit. They have like this little floral glade for them to be in.
A little mistletoe
Give
above the two of
me-
them.
Yeah.
Well, first, give me an intellect-based perception type roll, like observation perception.
I am good at perception. I'm trained in perception. So
I believe in
Okay.
you.
holy crap,
So-
18.
18. All right, yeah.
I am exquisitely aware of what is happening in my forest.
The
Oh my god.
door is broken. Like the building is like standing because it's supported by being wrapped in two trees.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's a secure, tight building that you're not going to hear stuff on the other side of the wall. So you are able to hear the majority of what is being said. And
I think
go
I
ahead
go
and give
for a
me
walk, so I don't. I
Yeah.
hear the start of this conversation, and I'm like, I'm going to walk this way.
yeah, and so like you just kind of walk past Philip.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me
God,
an
Philip.
intellect-based roll to influence the grove.
This one I'm going to put some effort onto because I really want this to happen. I think it's funny. I might even put 2. So that's a 13, but I've put 2 effort onto it.
Okay. So we'll call that good enough. And like gradually, like you guys don't even fully notice because it's not sudden, but some of the like mossy bark and twigs and vines that are breaking apart parts of the building as it was like sandwiched between two giant trees that grew around it. Like there are just little pixie cup lichen and flowers that have bloomed just a little bit. And you don't know if it's because something happened or just the progression of the growth further developing.
But it smells
Can
nice.
No.
It does.
Can I pick one?
If you want to.
I'm going to pick one and then I'm gonna put it in Sybil's hair.
Aw.
And I'm gonna say, there, now the flower looks more pretty.
And I think at that point, Val, who's been sitting in the corner, is just gonna goes like,
Awkwardly.
"All right," and just
Fuck out.
walk the fuck out.
Just leave.
Yep.
Sybil jumps so fucking high because she's like, oh, I forgot. Oh, Jesus. I mean, fantasy Jesus.
I'll
Well, you come
probably-
outside and you see Kale like a couple glades over, humming loudly to themselves and like looking in the opposite direction of the house, like they are also aware of what is going on.
I'm pretty sure I'll just join you then.
Yeah.
Like, I think we should go for a walk, don't you?
I need to train my everything right now. Yeah.
Right, let's go
I just-
this way.
Right.
We
you-
just
yeah.
leave. We're just walking.
Just walk.
God.
So
Sitting in the corner.
let's say that as this is happening, because we established that it was probably late in the afternoon towards evening, that among all of this, night has been falling. Hail and fall.
Yes.
I am offering you guys a joint intrusion.
Hell yes, I'm in. Let's do this.
I'm in. Let's
Hell
do this.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100% always.
So the points get split between the two of you.
Heck
Fuck
yes,
yes.
we each get one.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So in.
You like in your desire to get away from like the embarrassing
That.
situation of your friends like having that conversation,
Yeah.
you accidentally end up slipping out of the grove itself and
We
towards the
nope
edge
out of
because
my
that is how it
forest.
works.
We're like,
Yeah,
nope.
you know how that works. And it is nightfall. And Kale, if you remember the last time you were down here prior to the grove, it was the transition from nightfall to day, and there were certain effects that happen at night. So kind of going, nope, and you guys are walking, you're just like, okay, and the forest shifts a little bit, or the woods shift a little bit around you a couple of times, the way that you're starting to get used to in navigating. And you step out and you're just like, oh, I didn't mean to go that far. And you look around and hovering in a variety of places across blue water and the river and starting to drift into the forest, the woods, the grove, are these like maybe 2-3 foot sized glowing balls of light that are just kind of drifting in a variety of colors, interspersed with like firefly sized lights in a variety of areas. All seem to be drifting from the water and Blue Water District toward the Grove and back. And there is no sign of people anywhere nearby. Like all of the minor amounts of activity that you saw during the day is like nothing is happening.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
horrible sign.
oh no, I've seen these before. I don't know what they are though.
I've that. I don't know, that seems like a bad omen. Random flying lights, not good. Never been.
I don't know. They I think people may just be scared of the unknown, but they don't seem particularly malicious to me. They're quite pretty actually.
Are you going to touch one?
Maybe?
Don't
I mean, I've had
actually
worse
do.
ideas today.
Don't do that. Actually, that. Hold. Hang on. I'm gonna pull out one of my knives.
Uh-huh.
I'm touching it.
I'm gonna
I'm touching it.
and I'm throwing it at one of the lights.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
You roll to attack the light.
Yep. 17 on the dice.
Oof.
17. Uh, the dagger goes flying, and like you haven't seen Val do something like this before. You haven't seen them like make a thrown attack. You haven't seen them make any attack. In fact, you have never seen them fight. They have only ever talked. Like even during the battle up above on Cliffside where you were guys initially summoned Philip, it was talking and then riding the bear and cheering. So you had no clue about any level of proficiency. This is expected. The dagger does go flying and sort of like mist swirling around movement. The smaller motes of light just kind of whirl away as the wind of it moves, and it passes through the light that kind of the larger light that kind of glitches almost and then shifts in color from a kind of pale blue to a brighter green, and it starts drifting a little closer to you guys.
Oh, I don't think you should have done that. Mikhail is like slowly backing away now. I think it looks angry now.
I told you it was dangerous.
No, 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 it wasn't
I'm
dangerous.
gonna go up to it.
It's
Incredible.
okay. It's all right.
What are you
I'm trying to
doing?
like talk it down.
I'm going to start talking to it.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm gonna try to enthrall it. So I just gotta
Okay.
be like, Hello, strange light thing. If you are actually angry, this should work on you. And then I'm just gonna keep blabbing to see if it has any effect.
It keeps kind of drifting in your direction.
I don't. What?
Are the other ones nearby also green, or are they still blue and just floating?
There are a variety of colors. So,
Interesting.
like, some of them are green, some of them are blue, some of them are like purple, peach, pink, yellow, white, a whole bunch of different colors. When you had seen them in the daylight, as you were like, or the morning, it was hard to tell what their colors were because it was already kind of sunrise and they were starting to dissipate.
Right.
Is it? How fast is it moving? Just
It's like if you were walking at a super casual stroll, about that speed.
okay. I'm going to curve around it and grab my dagger or my knife. I'm gonna
Okay.
go
How close
grab
do
it
you pass?
further than I was thinking before.
Incredibly suspicious question there.
Yeah.
I feel like I may have made a mistake. Uh, probably like 20 feet around. I don't know.
Okay.
Uh,
So you pick up your
well,
light or your dagger.
Yeah.
well, do
Is it
you
is it
sing
still
like
coming
at
at
all?
me?
it's still heading in the direction that it was. So now it seems to
Oh.
be heading towards Kale.
Oh.
Right.
There are others that are nearby that have started to drift towards you as you got closer to them, though.
Nope, fuck that. I'm gonna just go back to Kale.
Well, and I'm backing away from the ones between 1 minute. Well, do you sing at all?
Well,
Tonight, it may be, it's a weird idea I had. Just try singing something calming, like a lullaby.
uh and I'm gonna hum the song that's in my head.
Okay. Okay.
It is impossible
So
for Bal to sing anything else because that is the only thing they hear at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
that's what I'm
S-
thinking.
So I would like an intellect task, difficulty 5, because you are concentrating on humming the song while also trying to keep in mind at least 3 or 4 around you that you are, as far as I am aware, attempting to keep your distance from
Yeah,
as you're going back to care.
I'm gonna put 2 levels of effort on this.
Ooh.
Okay. So that brings it down from a 5 to a 9. So
I rolled a 12.
or 3, so 9 or better. Yeah. So you like, all right, like you try and pass a little bit further away from the one that's still drifting gradually towards Kale. And you're humming and kind of glancing back. The couple that had been drifting in your direction are still slowly moving in your direction. A couple of them are like occasionally shifting from one color to another, but it's not like particularly menacing colors. They don't move quickly. They're just drifting toward you
Okay.
as you hum.
He doesn't seem to be working.
You're a very good singer, though, I should say. We should maybe keep moving. I'm very tempted to touch one just to see what it does. And I know that's just the madness of the past few days. I
No,
can't
that's.
imagine that a week ago I would think this was a good idea at all.
I feel like that may be Sybil rubbing off on you.
Or Jax, or both. You go a little further back, maybe. Let's get closer to the trees.
Okay.
Kale, you're kind of watching all of this, and you have training in for like perception based
Yeah.
tasks.
I have identifying as well, if that helps.
Identifying does not, unfortunately, at the
But
moment.
perception.
But you do notice that they are starting to drift within the grove
Oh,
as
interesting.
well. Like you're seeing, like you saw them starting to move towards the grove, like they were spreading, and there are some that seem to be twinkling between the trees and like past different trunks and whatnot.
Right, and I'm going to
So it's hard
frown at
to
them.
tell where they are, but they are moving into the grove
I'll go,
as well.
enemies are not welcome in my grove. Are you friends? And I'll sort of reach out beckoningly to a small one near me
They don't talk.
to
They don't. I
like
don't think they can understand us.
have it come
So
drip
you're
into
just
my
holding still as it
hand.
approaches you?
Yep.
Uh,
And I'm like trying to be welcoming. I'm trying to project a welcome.
and you're just letting it get as close as it's going to.
Yep.
All right. Please
That's a
make
great thing
an
for your GM
intellect
to ask.
defense task.
Absolutely. I'm very bad at those. My
Oh
defense
no.
rolls are indeed hindered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I've rolled a 5, so I'm great.
Okay. So we'll do this from Val's perspective.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. What does that
So
mean?
as like you're like stepping back as Kale's just like, you can step back. I'm gonna like here, friend. And it's like reaching beckoningly towards the first one that had moved in you guys' direction, because that would be the first one that would reach you guys. As this like deep green kind of glowing ball of light that's like, again, like between 2 and 3 feet long wide. It's hard to tell because it's basically, where does the light just become so faint that you can't see it? But it's a very large, like kind of drifting soothingly towards Kale ball of light. And as they're like reaching forward, when it gets maybe 10 feet away, like an immediate distance, you see Kale's like shoulders slacken and their body relax. Kale, you feel relaxed. And
First time in my life.
this is reminiscent of when you were the grove. It's beautiful and soothing, and there's nothing to worry about. I mean, why have you been so anxious? It's calm and relaxing and peaceful.
Cool. I just gonna stand there and sway a little bit, maybe like give myself a little hug, rub my arms. Feels nice. I think feels good.
Uh, Ball,
Yeah.
are you reacting in any fashion?
I'm trying to keep the distance from everything. So, but before I do
They
anything
are
bad,
getting closer.
I'm fucking moving away. As I wanna call out to Kale. Kale, are you right?
Oh, oh, yes. I think they're friendly.
Ball seems very far away.
And unimportant. I'm just chilling here. This is great.
Ow. Are you sure?
Oh yes. Yes, this is nice. Just relax.
Kale would not tell me to relax.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Um,
can I make some type of roll to figure out if my gravity box will work?
You're just gonna gravity box Kale out of there.
My assumption
it
is
is a
that
very high difficulty.
I'll
It is a
fucking do it.
very high difficulty.
Please don't launch me into the
But
sky.
difficulty 6,
I'm pumping
intellect-based task.
I'm pumping 2 efforts on
Yeah.
that bad boy.
And this has to do with magical knowledge and training
This is the brain soup part of the episode.
I have none of that.
slash general logic.
Have I used my Cypher today?
It's been a very long day.
You guys rested though prior
did.
or
Oh,
while
gonna-
like Kale was doing the like look around and
Abby,
everything.
can I
I'm
touch?
gonna-
I'm not touching the ball, right? I'd still like had my hand out to beckon it to it.
It is just kind of hovering very close to you.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use my
I'm
Cypher.
gonna try and like actually hold it.
I'm gonna use my Cypher to reroll.
Someone's trying
my
to fix this,
ones
and I'm trying to
for
make
my
it worse.
Cypher.
So while you're figuring that
Incredible.
out, Kale, go ahead and give me another intellect defense test.
Oh, great! I'm very good at these.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Just-
actually a 14. That's not terrible.
Okay.
Now I'm down a step,
I'm
so I don't know what the
stressed. I'm
difficulty
so
was.
stressed right now.
You are down a step, and you are reaching directly into it.
I'm trying to touch it with my hand.
It wants you to go somewhere
Oh.
safe.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna roll my
Why-
roll now.
Do I know where the
Yeah,
safe
you're
place
rolling.
is?
You're rolling. Yeah.
Is it my grove? Because I just go back to my grove. That's safe. Or is it somewhere else?
I'm gonna need you to
Oh,
roll
no.
better, Ball. I'm
Oh,
gonna
no,
need you to
I'm
roll
so-
better
I'm
so
so
the
scared
brain
about what this
cell
is gonna
doesn't
be.
get kidnapped by a ghost.
Here's the thing: the number I just rolled is half the number I first rolled,
Oh no.
and the first number I rolled was a 2.
You
Oh,
rolled a
no.
natural one.
So many
Oh,
words.
Oh
no.
no.
You back right into an orb.
This dice is
no.
getting permabanned from my.
Okay, so
Games.
yeah,
Oh
that
my
is a
God.
free intrusion.
Rip.
I would like you to
Have
make
that,
an intellect defense task,
I'll use
please.
this dice.
Oh. Oh.
That
Oh
is
no.
a 7.
Okay, so in like getting a little closer to try and see if they had enough physical form to be affected by gravity, you basically don't notice one that had been drifting from the other side, and it gets close enough, and you feel calm and relaxed
Oh shit.
and soothed. Um,
That's it. That's the
it's
game.
you understand why Kale is just like, yeah, no, it's just relax. It's
Oh,
fine.
Everything's fine.
I get it. I guess.
Kale, you had that feeling. It wants you to go somewhere. It's trying to take you somewhere safe.
Wait,
It's not
hold
in the
on.
direction of the grove.
Right, let's go.
Wait,
But
hold
not
on.
very fast because I'm very
What,
calm.
what's up?
I am resistant to charms.
Ooh.
That would ease it by 1.
It's just
I
not
still
7
rolled a 7.
Okay.
Do you have a reroll?
All right. No, I just spent it. I just used my one
Cool,
cipher
cool.
because I have one cipher.
Your
That's cool.
difficulty versus these things, by the way, is at 5,
Oh.
which is why that
Incredible.
14 didn't quite make
Didn't
it
do it.
before.
That's fine.
So it's soothing and relaxing, and it's trying to take you
We gotta
somewhere.
hydrate everybody.
It wants to take you somewhere safe.
I mean, I'm all for safe. That sounds great.
Lead the way, little ones. Lead the way.
So while you only barely notice, like, Kale almost drunkenly stumbling in a random direction with the green light just kind of hovering through and around.
Okay. Cool.
You have
Yeah.
not gotten to the point where you are following
Oh,
the will-o'-the-wisp, but
okay.
you are relaxed and soothed. In the meantime,
Awesome.
we have
Mm.
a couple of people that have been abandoned by their friends because they're just like, this is awkward. And you're trying to teach Jax how to write.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think
Okay.
I can stick with it. I'll be right back.
I think Sybil has like come around to his side of the table and they're just sitting next to each other and she's just like trying to show him how to write letters out. She's got those like kindergarten like lines of letters like A, B, C straight down and she's like, "Yep, you're doing great. You're doing."
Yeah, I think I know it is. Yeah, you're a pretty good teacher. Yeah.
Thanks. Haven't. Yeah, it's kind of nice to teach people.
Yeah.
You're a good student.
Thank you. I've been learning my whole life.
Guess I have two. That's kind of what being alive is. Um, where did the other go?
I got no idea. Look around. Question. You said that they were drifting into the grove. Do we
They
see
are
them?
drifting into the grove.
Oh God.
This is a higher check because you
Mhm.
are in a very broken building, but a building. So go ahead and give me a perception based check at 4.
Lovely, lovely. Oh, come on. 12 or better. Come on, dice. Don't fail me now. That is a 12
Yeah.
exactly. I got a 12
Okay, yeah.
exactly.
So like it's just kind of out of the corner of your eye, you notice like some sort of unexpected light because it had gotten fairly dark outside. So a light would catch your attention, especially since it seems to be kind of hovering over Philip, who was sleeping just in front of the building.
You see that out there?
See what?
There's a
No.
light like right over Philip right there.
Philip is still
You
here.
like, yeah, like
Yeah, Philip's sleeping.
looking out the broken window, you would be able to notice it if it is pointed out to you. There's like a kind of lavender purplish, very pale light that's just kind of bobbing over Philip. It's not quite as big as great granddaddy Vukin is.
Mm.
Um, it's very similar vibe to that though, like glowing orb of light. Only this one is not fixed in place like Vukin is. It's kind of lavenderish purple and is bobbing around Philip, who is just kind of doing the bear thing of being asleep, and like as the light gets close to its face, pucking its nose.
Do you mean that light thingy? What is that?
Yeah. Oh, do I know what that is? Got a lot of
Make
stories
an
from
intellect.
Auntie.
Yeah,
You would
make
have
an
seen
intellect-based roll for history or magic knowledge.
because it was Jax and I that saw them outside my tea shop before we destroyed it.
Yeah,
by
so
creating a
you've seen
forest.
Yeah.
them before, you
Yeah.
just haven't seen it up close.
Yeah.
But knowing what it is would be
Ooh,
like based off of stories that your aunt told you or something that you might have encountered, but it's very unlikely that you would have encountered it.
that is a big old 7.
Another 7. You guys are rolling like crap.
Unlucky
You have
number
no
7.
idea
It's a
what it is.
lucky
It kind of
number.
looks like you saw them before, like kind of hovering around before, like as the sun, and they dissipated as the sun rose. But then Kale was rushing off towards their shop, so you were very quickly distracted from whatever was happening. This is the first time you're seeing one up close, and it's kind of like a differently colored version of Fukin to you.
Yeah, we saw these. I saw these before with Kale when we were coming to retake their shop, and before this.
Before the trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen these before, I don't think.
They were out
Are
at night, where they disappeared when the sun came up.
well, are they dangerous? Are they
Oh,
things at all? Is it like part of like is it weather?
I don't
Someone
know.
like
We
picks
just
up a
saw
notebook
them
and is walking outside.
Okay.
following.
How close do you get?
Like on the steps. However,
Okay.
wherever they are. She's
Okay.
not gonna go near
And
Philip is the thing.
yeah, I kind of figured that, but I figured I'd ask. And are you trying to figure it out, or are you just observing?
I wanna figure it out if I can.
Okay. As I said, this is a history for hit for Jax, but like magic training type role. So I believe
I
that would
have
be used for
magic
you.
training. Yes.
Yes. So it moves from a 6 down to a 5.
I got a 19.
Hey.
Damn.
Amazing.
I know what
You are
this
the brain
is.
cell of
Minor
this
effect.
episode.
So
Aw.
it's as much that you kind of perused several of the books in Buchan's study in
Mm.
your attempts to understand magic and like get recipes and whatnot. You spent time down there. So it's more the recognition and like connection of this is something that you've read about and that you feel a vague connection to. These are will o' the wisps. And through suppressing emotions, they take over the intent of people and gradually lead them into some sort of crap, typically speaking. They are difficult to resist, but so long as you don't get particularly close, they shouldn't be dangerous. Looking around, once you're outside, you see that there are some floating throughout the grove.
Uh, don't I think Sybil is just like still for a second and then is just like, we have to find Kalen Ball right now. Right now, right now.
Right now?
We're not in
Those-
trouble. It's fine. Why would
Those
we get into
things,
trouble
they
immediately?
are
Dude,
I've read
everything's
about these.
fine.
I've read about these like back in the study. I think if I'm right, that Ball and Kale are in trouble, maybe. If they're out there, they're in trouble. And we need to find them.
Everything's all right.
Okay.
That's not all good.
Sure. Yeah,
What's the
these
problem?
Touch
these
it.
things are bad. They're bad.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. They're
Oh, am I gonna touch it? I'm not touching it.
because
Touch the
most of the
light,
time I
Jack.
tell you to touch stuff, but these are
Join
like very
us.
specific.
It's so good.
It's like I can hear her voice in my head.
Wow.
They're close
well,
by.
Okay. First, well, I should go see. Oh, I'm gonna go check on. Why am I forgetting their name right now? The kid,
Alexei?
Wow.
Alexi.
Your adopted child? Damn.
I'm pretty sure
Father of
that
the
Ball
year.
last left Alexei still
Sleeping.
kind of huddled in the stockroom because they were afraid, right?
No,
Or
I got
did
to
you-
get I got to get them out,
You
and
got them
they,
up. Yeah, you got
they're
them
currently
upstairs. Okay.
sleeping with my coat on.
Upstairs. Okay, yeah.
Does it?
Right,
Like
so
threw them in the
does it seem
hammock.
like these
He's in the
things?
hammock.
Does it seem like these things will get inside?
It's hard to tell.
Who?
You haven't seen them interact with physical objects, so you don't know if they can pass through them.
I don't.
I. One sec. Wait right here. I want to go up there,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna wake the kid up.
Okay.
Alexi.
What?
All right. Now here's the thing.
Okay.
Tomorrow's a rest day, so don't worry. I'm not waking up to train or anything. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
However, just figured out that there's some dangerous light balls floating around here. If you see them, stay in here. I don't know if they can come in here, but stay in here. If you see them, starting to come close to you, don't let it move away. Leave, I guess. I don't know. Do something.
Yeah, those have been
Don't touch
like,
them.
around for about a week or so.
Oh, you knew about these?
Um, yeah, it was like a week and a half, maybe. Yeah, Jem like kept everyone away from the docks and stuff because of that.
Oh. All right. Well, they're here, so
I should be okay
But I
falling asleep. They
oh,
said to just kind of sleep through it. I think people just kind of sleep through it. I'm going back to sleep.
okay. All right. You know what?
He's
I
like
go back.
barely awake. He like barely woke up.
I
Amazing.
go back. I go back to. Apparently, you knew about him already. Says
Yep.
if you go to if you go to sleep, they leave you alone. I guess.
Oh, that
Philip just kind of groans again, and then like his paws like do the little that animals do when they're sleeping.
He's dreaming. He's mauling something.
cute.
It's adorable. Yeah.
Can we walk really far away from Philip, please?
I can. I mean, I can get us pretty far, but I can move kind of fast. But like, if you want, I could carry you.
I I I mean, why?
I don't know.
You just want to
So we
carry
can
me?
kind of, but I also feel like we move faster. You know, there's a twofer. You know.
Oh,
Um,
that's a decent reason.
the lights are not necessarily thick within the grove, but there are a couple that are starting to drift in your direction.
Oh wait, I wonder if we can do this. Hold on. I know Kale can, but I want to. All right, Forrest,
Oh, I
take
don't
us outside.
I don't um
And you're just standing there while you're saying that.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
I think they're just
If-
trees.
oh. All right. Come on, let's go. It starts going.
Okay.
Staying
Uh,
clear of those thingies.
all right. I would first like a intellect perception roll
Ooh.
to be able to spot where they are as you walk,
Mm-hmm.
and that's from both of you because you are not carrying Sybil.
18.
Okay,
15.
15. So both of you do notice and narrowly avoid walking into the path of one that you hadn't noticed behind a tree. And the force seems to shift around you almost like it is cooperating with that as you do wind up almost seeing outside and then in a different area and then almost seeing outside and in a different area, and every time that seems to happen you catch sight of a lot of them, and then you're in a less populated area of the grove.
Is this place protecting us?
I mean, is it? Is it? It's partially kale, so I would think that maybe in some way they're still protecting us. Do we know where they went? Should we
Hmm.
uh kale ball? Sybil's just
Speaking of,
Oh shit.
I would
amazing.
like another intellect defense task from each of you,
Oh
as
boy.
you, Kale, are starting to stumble off in a random direction that you don't know where you're going, just somewhere
Oh, nat
that
20.
is safe.
14.
Hey.
Nat 20.
You
Uh,
were heading towards the tree, and
Ooh,
you wake up.
like
14.
the
There's
tree
just
in
like
the
this
academy.
light. Yeah. There's just this light hovering around you. 14, unfortunately,
I have
is
a niece from being resistant
okay.
to charm, for
That
the record.
is good.
Nice.
I just
So
didn't have it
you
written on
Yeah.
like the skills section.
Right.
Okay.
This is an ability,
You
technically.
do not fully break out. You still feel calm, like all of
Mm.
the like stress that you've been having
Mm-hmm.
all day. Like it's just not
Right.
there, but you don't feel
Really.
compelled to follow it in a particular direction.
I'm not particularly sure I want to follow you, Creepy Ball Knight, but I mean, we can hang out, I guess.
I am going to say that my major effect for rolling a nat 20, and boy, such a clutch nat 20 on that one, is Kale is drifting along and they're finally calm after all of this chaos and whirlwind of the past several weeks. And they're not resisting even slightly. But one of their past lives reawakens. And I'll let you decide who that
Okay.
is. And whispers to
Okay.
them and is like, wake up. This is dangerous. You must wake up now.
Okay. So it's hard to say which one it would be. It would
Right.
just kind of be a voice, not even in your head, but just seeming to come from somewhere in your core. And your eyes have been open. You were just kind of sleepily drifting in a particular direction, which is why it wasn't particularly coordinated. You're maybe 30 to 40 feet away from where you were.
Right.
Um,
Right. And it's
the
like getting a dose
voice,
of cold water on your soul, and you just sort of like, whoa,
yeah, it was
shake yourself
extremely
awake.
soothing.
Yeah.
And you don't know why it was trying to get you to walk towards the tree, but something inside of you stopped you, and you feel some sort of familiarity with the wisp that is nearby, and possibly all of the others that are floating, just kind of
I
drifting
will
around.
look around and then back away from the one that had been leading me and say, Ball? Ball, are you there?
Maybe 40, 50 feet away because they weren't super close to you.
Yeah.
Just kind of standing there, look with that same kind of drifted, sleepy look, but not walking in your direction, please.
Ball, wake up.
Hmm.
Ball,
No, thank you.
can I throw something at her? I'm just gonna pick up a rock and like try and
Okay.
A rock?
a
Hell
small rock.
yes.
How big of a oh.
Just a
May-
fucking
Just
apple
a boulder.
size.
so
A boulder. I have
even
18
if it's
strength.
not,
I pick up
yeah,
a building.
yeah, even if it's not like, even if it's just a pebble, to hit is still technically an attack. So go ahead and make an attack as if
With my might.
specialized, so +6, because
Oof.
while under the effect, you are hindered by 2 on your speed defense.
Oh,
Right.
I'm
Ooh.
rolling to defend.
Yes,
I'm gonna
but
tend
I
this
already
dice.
gave the +6 to Alina, so you don't need to
Ah.
worry about modifying
No.
yours.
11.
So I rolled a 12, but that's with the +6. So,
I rolled an
or
11.
it stepped down. If it was a 6, it's now a 3, which would be only a 9.
Okay. But yeah, so you are easily able to get a pebble or small rock
Yeah.
at Baal, possibly like pelting them like on the forehead or in the chest or
I'm just trying to just ding her in the chest, not nail her in the forehead or anything.
okay. You feel
Like a giant
something
welt.
vaguely thud against you, but you barely felt it.
Oh, these mosquitoes are getting aggressive this time of year.
Boy, Ball, wake up!
Hmm.
Go ahead and make another intellect defense.
7.
You do not manage to break out of it, but that was triggered by the attempted interaction with you and not it attempting to move you along. I would like a second intellect defense task versus it trying to like get you somewhere. And then we will
Uh,
shift back over to the other
that
two
is
that are
that is
wandering
a
through the grounds.
10, and I have resistance to charms.
That's
Uh,
true.
But that would bring it from a 15 to a 12
cool.
You're doing so
because
good.
they are
You're
tier
great,
5
sweetie.
creatures.
The
Everything's
thing is,
fine.
I could put effort into it, but also
Huh.
Bal
You don't
doesn't
want to.
see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to put effort into
Paul
this.
wouldn't.
That's so nice.
Wow. So like you toss the small rock and it like bounces directly off of Val's chest. Um, and it almost seems like Ball might wake up, but instead they start, and it is significantly more of a stumble because of the crab leg, start
Right.
like sleepily stumbling in your direction.
Oh, we're going somewhere.
We're going on a trip.
Are we shifting
Um,
back to
On
the
my
other two?
favorite
Because there is
yes, we
there
are
is
shifting back
going
to
with
the
you.
other two.
But yeah, let's cut
Uh,
there.
So Sybil and Jax, like you have tried a couple of times to exit, but it seems that like because it is directing you in a strange fashion, like every time you get close to whatever border it's trying to take you to, whatever border you're trying to go to, it shifts and you're suddenly in an area that's a little bit deeper and less permeated with these glowing balls.
Let's try to keep you safe.
Yeah,
We're getting nowhere.
gotta be protected from the glowing balls.
This isn't working.
I am with my kind.
We have to try
I
something else. I don't.
well, are these things at all sentient?
You did not make your successful roll, so
No,
you
no,
do
I'm
not know.
asking Sybil.
Um,
Because Sybil's the one who told me about them. So I'm like, are these at all
Are
sentient?
they?
Yeah.
it is hard to call them sentient. They are more instinctive. So they are not necessarily self-aware, which is what sentience is, and they are certainly not sapient because they do not have like distinctive thought processes and a self.
Sybil says that. Uh,
Because that's the way that your great many times grandfather would have referred to them.
yeah. They're not alive, but they're not alive like us.
But are they aware of, or are they capable in some way defending themselves, or is there like a
Uh,
sense of preservation?
I don't even know if I would have known that. I don't think that
No.
that's something that would have. That's. I mean, I just kind of know what they are. Vukin's experience. I don't think he ever tried to fight them. Please don't try and
And
fight
it
them.
pulls a light on. I don't think you can fight light, man.
Uh,
That's something from for another time. Anyway,
yeah, maybe when we find our
I was,
friends
I
and
was
we're safe.
well, I just had an idea.
What's your idea?
All right, sit back and let Jax handle this.
Oh boy.
Okay,
what's he
but
gonna try?
what are you doing?
Those are great words. I like to hear those words.
I don't.
I close my eyes
Mm-hmm.
and sort of like meditate for a second, and then when I open them, activate demeanor of command. Or demeanor of
Okay.
Are you gonna
command.
intimidate the lights?
Look, what idea do you have? I could try to be like, yo, I'm
Just
something else. Get away from me. Or I could, it's like a whole thing.
no. Oh, try your thing. See if that works. I'm just sounds silly when you're trying to intimidate a light. That's okay.
Um,
I got a notebook open.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're fine.
I'm going to move toward one. I'm not gonna get too close. I'm gonna try to see if as I move, if it moves away.
You're moving towards it, so it's drifting towards you.
Eh,
Don't
that's not working.
don't touch it.
Hey, back up, you.
How close do you get?
I stand there for a second. Like if I move and it starts moving towards me, I stop and then I go back up, you.
It does not react to you speaking to it. It is just continuing to move in your direction. We'll say that
All right.
this one is kind of yellowish.
All right. Okay, hold on. I move over back to Sybil and I go, second idea, and I pull out the thingy
The
that I
thingy.
have.
The thing.
the one that makes me go phew, phew, phew.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna charge
Wow.
it.
How to use it?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge it. I'm gonna put
Uh-huh.
charge on it because it was depleted
Okay.
the last time. And I
Okay.
am going to then activate it.
Okay. Um, so it's like as Jax is standing there concentrating on this thing in his hand, uh, it's gradually getting closer, and you finish charging and activating it when this light is maybe 15 feet away.
What's the plan
Lovely. I
here?
immediately grab. I'm sorry about this. And grab Sybil and I fly upwards.
It's almost as if the tree's branches bend away from you as you lift up, and these like shadowy spectral wings fly out from you and form not really even wings, just kind of this hovering mass of shadow behind and behind you and around your legs, and it's not moving like flapping, it's just kind of moving like amorphous shadows. But you are in the air. Sybil, Jax just activated something that you guys got from this whole situation with your parents, and you guys are now flying through the air.
Hey,
It's the first time I've
is
seen
this
this.
you can do this? This seems
No, it's from that thingy that Ball brought back. Don't worry
sure.
about it. It's fine. It makes me really fast and I can fly.
I can see that. Sybil's
I
just
would have used it during
gripping
the
as
fight, but
tightly as possible.
I would have used
They're
it during the
so
fight,
high.
but I kind of drained it, so it was kind of like weak. But then I figured I could do that thing with Ball's thing, and I was like, I could probably do it with my thing too, and so I did.
That's so cool. Can we I hate
Yeah,
this.
I'm just trying to get out of here, and
I hate
I
this
just keep
so
words until it
Mhm.
and if it just like keeps going and we just can't leave upwards, then then up is still
Well, like
fine. But
fine.
if I could
you
leave
left it
through the
behind. It only
oh lovely.
hovers maybe 3 to 5 feet off of the ground, the balls of light.
Oh no, I
So
mean the
like
grove.
looking
I'm
down,
trying to leave the
oh
grove.
yeah,
Yeah.
the grove, you are above the grove. Yeah.
Oh lovely.
Yeah, you are above the grove. The grove is about the height of a normal like forest or woods. So like you get above it and where you want to go. You've got I think an hour of flight from this thing.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour. It's a cool time. I
Yeah.
am going to if we're I'm gonna go high up enough to see if I can spot or we can spot where Ball and Kale may be.
Well, looking around, you see the normal like kind of nighttime activity on the cliffs. Um, it's at a distance, so it's not with a lot of detail, but there's like minor amounts of movement. Looking around outside of that, like kind of drifting into the grove on this side and also on the other, you can see the floating at this point, like specks of light along the ground. They seem to be moving in a very lazy float away from the absolutely massive willow tree that is moving out, or that is like grown out of the research center thing that you guys first went to. Um, Looking down, make a perception-based check to see if you can identify uh, Val and Kale at a distance at night with random motes of light around.
Surely this will be fine. Yeah.
I got a 1.
You got a 1.
I got a
Which
12.
You are like,
Yeah,
which like
Sybil's
a
having a bad
1
time.
for perception. It's literally just you are so overwhelmed with the
Sybil's
fact
eyes are
that
shut,
you are in
actually.
you are off the ground in flight. Your eyes are kind of shut, and you're just kind of clinging really, really tightly to Jax.
Sybil's eyes are
That's
shut.
fine.
I believe you. I'm gonna stay like this, though, I think.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. You do not know specifically where they are, but it could be reasonable that if something happened, they would be at least on the border of the grove on that side, leading towards it. If they are not there, you could look more towards the tree, or you could look around the grove itself, since you didn't see them in the grove and were attempting specifically to leave.
Yeah. So I think Jax's thought. Hey, Sybil, I'm gonna fly around a little bit more.
Great.
Just in a circle a little bit, just to look to see if I can find them. I'm gonna go lower though,
Yep.
so we'll be closer to the ground. It'll be fine.
Mhm. Yep. You're doing great. Pat, pat. Just like eyes shut, not. This is fine. This is better than being on the ground where the lights are. This is fine. This is fine. Please tell me when we are on the
Yeah,
ground.
no, we don't have to worry about them because we're too high.
Yep. So high.
Yeah, I will search. I will fly around
Have
in a
fun doing that
circle.
by yourself.
So in the meantime, Kale, Val is kind of stumble drifting in your direction because you had also been heading towards Blue Water District and the tree, and does not seem to be fully paying attention.
No,
to
I'm
what
going
you
to
are doing.
try to get to her without getting too close to any of these lights.
Okay. One is like hovering around her and like drifts past and even partially through her forward, and
Weird.
then she kind of catches up and it like hovers around her, and then it does that again.
Okay. Come around and nope, I don't have any rope. I don't have my backpack with me. Is there any rope out coiled on the like a somewhere on someone's house or
You are close-ish to Blue Water District, so you could probably find some at some of the gondola docks pretty easily. Closer to that area, you just kind of have to like maneuver along, keeping Val in your eyesight while looking
right?
for it.
And I'm gonna like walk along and keep an eye out for rope while I'm like, Ball, snap out of it. Listen, I don't think these lights are friendly, and I do think you should go away from where they are.
No, remember, I told you they were not friendly. You said they were fine. It's all right.
I have been wrong before, and this is one of those times.
Go
You should
ahead
wake up.
and make another intellect defense task.
Can
because
I
it has
give
been long
her?
enough where you would have the chance to resist again?
Can I give her guidance? Well, not guidance.
How?
Advice from a friend. I can motivate them to succeed. And they are
Okay, yeah,
trained
we'll
in that
say
action
that
for a round.
you like, yeah, you will have basically you trying to snap them out of that is probably good enough for the, yeah, no, like wake the fuck up.
Yep.
So yeah, you have
Listen to
the
me.
1 ease from advice from a friend, which makes you trained in intellect defense tasks, and then the ease from being resistant to charm effects.
Oh, it isn't. Sorry, the title of the ability is resistant to charms, but that is not what it does.
What does it do?
I am trained in resisting persuasion or seduction, specifically.
Okay.
So I am not immune to charms or resistant.
So that makes it a difficulty 4, so 12 or better.
Which that needs to be renamed because that is not
An effort on
what
that.
is in the
Yeah,
book.
that's a terrible name. Yeah.
Also, I rolled a 9.
That's
Roll
cool.
the 9.
Great.
You like you're not really sure at this point even what Kale is saying because it's just kind of sounds like it's through water or through a long tunnel. It just seems so far away and even distorted.
I feel like you probably should get a little closer if you're going to talk to me, really.
You know that you
Don't
need
think I'll be
to
doing
get
that. Thank you.
to the tree now, though.
I'll start crab walking my way to the tree.
Yeah, you haven't seen the tree before, but the tree is what's calling you through this thing. It did not work, Kale.
No, it didn't. I'm continuing to look for a rope or a long pole, like one you'd use to push a gondola along.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be able to find one fairly easily.
Okay. Then I will very gingerly, with maneuvering this pole or this rope along, say it's a pole, avoiding the lights, come over, and I'm just going to straight up try to trip fall.
Okay.
She's only got one good leg. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's so rude.
Yeah.
So mean.
So I would like you to.
I'm just bullying her now.
You bully her enough,
I
she'll wake up.
would like you to make a opposed rolls.
Yep. Am I making an attack
versus
roll?
Speed.
I'm putting
It
some
is
effort on
not
this.
actually an attack roll. It is just like you're placing something in the way and trying to hold on to it long enough for someone to trip.
So 2 things.
So this is more a skill than
I am trained in balancing and also jumping, so I get I get what +3 from them.
Yeah, but you also are hindered by 2 on your speed tasks while under the effects of the Will o' the Wisp.
So it's whatever I roll +1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 5.
Ooh.
Okay, so
the dice
you
hate
are
me today.
Yeah, you are rolling like shit. But yeah, so like you need to get to the tree. The tree is falling. Someone is there. And then you are face down on the ground. Please make an intellect defense roll.
Shit. Just completely.
Well, the sky looks so. No, it's the ground. Hold on.
That is a 9 on the dice.
Okay.
Roll better.
I'm
The
trying.
dice did not like me today. Did you make your offering to the dice?
Jax,
Oh, hello.
I've got a dice altar too. You've just never used.
I will tame this dice with my own willpower, okay?
Jax, like,
Incredible.
you are like trying to make your rounds and you see movement beyond just lights, and then not both of you, because Sybil is still just like got her head tucked into your
Bosom.
jacket. Are you still shirtless?
I'm still
You're
shirtless. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so you're
ripped.
just,
I
like,
ripped my
fully
shirt.
tucked
Yeah,
in.
it's no
you're
longer
just
there.
tucked into his.
Technically, I have my
chest.
jacket on.
Into his bosom.
I have my jacket on.
Yes.
The jacket is still there.
Absolutely.
But I no shirt underneath.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
gross.
ripped your shirt
Yeah,
through
so
your
you-
jacket?
I ripped it. I ripped it. Well, I took off the jacket and then I ripped it and then I fought without the jacket and then I put it back on later.
God, that must be a smelly ass jacket. Holy shit.
Yeah. So
The
you're just
sweat,
tucked
the
into
fucking-
the
I washed
jacket
it.
and the sweaty chest.
What do you
I
mean you
watched it.
wash it? You've worn it and then also swam in it.
Sweaty man.
Exactly.
While you are going, why am I am up off of the ground. I am flying. How am I flying? Humans don't fly. People don't fly. How are people flying? Where is his shirt? How are we flying? At the same time, Jax, you just happen to look up just in time, and I'm claiming your minor effect, Alina, that Jax notices you as Val trips over and face plants with you just holding the gondola pole. And he's strategically holding it there, tripping
Stick
Val
a hole in
on the
the
ground.
spokes of a
Yeah.
bike. Just
Yeah.
like
Okay.
Yeah.
Two questions.
Yeah.
Two questions. First question is for Evie. Second is for Kale. How do these things seem like they go as high as the rooftops?
No, they only go about 3 to 5 feet off of the ground.
Sybil, I'm sitting you down, and
Great.
I go to one of the rooftops and I land,
Mhm.
and see, that wasn't so bad. I sit you down.
Mhm.
Are we on a roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can come up here.
And looking down,
I'll be
you
back.
see one pass
What the
through
fuck?
Kale from a direction that Kale cannot see.
oh
Kale's
no.
not reacting. Kale,
How
you
close?
saved. You saved. You're immune for a
Woo!
day.
Phew! Let's do this.
Oh, that's cool.
Man,
And
Second
I will
that
question.
sounds so
flinch as
nice.
that happens. And I'm gonna crawl forward and just try to grab Ball's legs and
Uh-huh.
just pounce on her and hold her down.
Is this an instance where I will do whatever it takes to get away?
No, you
Okay.
don't have any strong emotions right now. You are fully suppressed and just calm.
Oh, cuddles. All
And you have
right.
somewhere that you want to go.
When's the
So it's
last time Paul
basically
got a
when you
hug?
get the opportunity, you will stand up and continue walking. But right now,
I-
it's just kind of like, eh,
I grab
Oh,
Ball by the ankles and I pull her away from the light and then I just hug her. Just hold her down.
okay.
Kale!
So, Jax,
Jax?
what is it you
Kale!
doing? Yeah.
Jax! Don't go near the
Kale!
lights!
Yeah, we
Jax,
figured that out.
the lights
Good.
are so comfortable.
It's
Are
got
you
Ball.
okay?
Oh, I'm
I am.
Oh,
brilliant.
all right. I'm
Ball's
coming.
not though.
Don't worry, I got it.
Val, I would like you to make another intellect defense, but I would also like you to make just a base intellect roll.
A base
Oh.
intellect roll. I've been doing
So-
all of this has been base rolls. I have very little
So,
intellect.
I differentiate them just in case you have special features for defense versus just regular intellect.
All of my intellect stuff is for interacting with things, which is just this is
Okay.
not it.
What interactions do you have?
Pleasant social interactions, creature handling, and deception.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me which one is the defense and which one is the
Well, I'm
unnamed
gonna
one that you don't know about.
I'm a re-roll because I actually rolled before I decided. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna do the first one, the defense task first,
Mm-hmm.
which is a 15 on the dice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. So as you wake up, what is your other roll?
A 3.
3?
No.
Incredible.
Okay. You know someone is there and
Two.
it was trying to take you to the tree. You don't know who or what it was about.
Oh,
But Kale is wrapped around your crab leg and regular leg.
what are you doing?
Ball, are you back?
I
Is that
never
you?
left.
Oh, you did. I would. Yes. Are you still wanting to go to the tree?
Yeah.
Jax, what are you doing? Because you said you were trying to get down there.
Yeah, I was like, I'm coming. Don't worry. And it is
The area is
boat rider.
thick with these things.
Yeah. How close are they around these two?
There's probably 5 or 6 just
Ooh.
within like a 5 to 15 foot radius.
Ooh, this is gonna be raw. All right.
We've tried
Please don't ever raw near me, please.
First things first. So
Why?
I'm gonna
Why are
tell
we not
you the
sending
sequence of events.
ghosts down here instead of the guy who will fight us?
It's so fair.
I'm just on a roof.
But Jax is so. Feel free to jump in at any point. Just Jax is a single-minded individual. And so what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna tell you the sequence of events that I try to do here, and you'll tell me how it plays out. Yeah. So here we go.
Okay.
God.
The I'm gonna boat rider.
Mm-hmm.
Above them if I can.
And then just drop down.
Just
And I'm
immediately
going to
straight down.
try to I'm going to try to actually I don't need a boat rider. I'm not a boat rider because Jax is trying to
Okay.
be extra.
No.
But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly as fast as I can. I have range increase. Remember, this is cool. I'm gonna fly as fast as I can and try to swoop up one of them. I don't care which one is first. Just grab one of them.
Make an intellect defense roll.
And then take them
Oh
back.
boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight.
Not
I'm gonna
the
have to fight
fucker
Jax.
who in
Also-
his
if you had
hour of
stayed-
flying being mind
We're gonna
controlled.
fight
if you had
Jax.
stayed above them,
You'd be
then
fine.
you wouldn't get within the 10-foot radius effect. The
But I gotta
immediate distance
grab
radius
him.
effect.
Jax, buddy.
Jax is a
Buddy, I
have
hero.
to
He's gotta be a
grab
hero.
him. I've got to
You're,
grab.
you're trying to save
Keep
them. I
saying
get
that.
it.
You're doing good.
But yeah, you
I'm
swooped
so
down,
cool.
and as
Oh,
such, you enter
no.
its radius
No,
of fire.
no.
What did you roll?
Do I have a cipher? Is
that a 1? Is that a 1 or a 2?
Enough for a cipher.
We haven't
It's a
rested.
9.
This is before
It's
our
not too
sleep.
bad. It's not too bad.
Oh no.
You
So-
also Jax is just shrouded in shadow.
So
Right
you
He went off and we're
come
never gonna catch him.
swooping down, shrouded in shadow, and as you're like reaching to like pick up Kale, because Kale is the one that's like on top of Val's like legs, trying to hold them to keep them from like her from like moving off in some random direction. You like feel this release of the tension and anxiety in your body. You're just kind of hovering there, like this weird, shadowy encased,
You didn't even stop.
partially
You're not on the
blue
floor?
man, just like reaching out, and you're almost holding Hale around the waist, but your hands are just kind of there and they relax.
You're just awkwardly hugging me.
What the
Oh,
bloody
listen.
hell is happening right now?
Oh no, oh
It's
no,
real nice.
oh no. Jax. It's got Jax now. I'm gonna slap him.
Yeah, so you just kind of relax
I don't even
and
fight
soothe,
anybody
around
anymore.
and all
Smack
yeah,
across
all
the
of the worries that you've had and the anxieties that you've had, it's sort of like one of those nice calm days, just relaxing under the sun after a nice hard training and a couple of spars with like Philip during your teenage years.
Yeah, this is real nice.
And then I
You're
turn
not
around and I
that-
just slap
Considering
him
that
in
you are
the cheek.
currently wreathed in shadow, it's the middle of the night and surrounded by tiny balls of light.
And
Oh.
then I just peel back and smack you and go, Jax, wake up! You need to pull out of it. And I'm going to use advice from a friend.
So,
As
smacking,
I-
are you doing any damage?
No.
Yes.
Okay. So advice from a friend, that drops it from a 5 to a 4, so a
Yep.
12 or better.
Awesome. I'm just trying to shake him out of it. This is a might
believe
to, or is this intellect?
Their intellect. You are not rolling for them.
Okay.
Oh, I'm doing this?
Yeah, because you are the one that has to resist.
That is true.
Oh, lovely. You know what? I'm gonna use the the Jax die is what I got the 9 on. I'm gonna use it. It's a 16.
16. So, like, you kind of snap yourself out of it, and it felt very relaxing. But it's like stopped you in your tracks. You're awake now, and like Kale is right there, able to be picked up.
No, I didn't even want to
Also,
fight. This is
You've
disgusting.
seen all of this, Sibby. I just smacked Jax across the face.
Yeah.
While still lying on Ball's legs.
Sybil's just on a roof.
Yeah.
I go up.
Sybil is just watching from the roof.
What are you
What
doing?
the fuck is happening?
I take
Kale's
I
just had
take
to
Kale
fight
and go
everyone.
back to the rooftop.
All right,
So
thank
you
you.
just like fix Kale
I gotta
up
carry
by the
one.
legs
Wait,
and like carry them off.
As I'm like lifted away from you, I'm like, wait, Ball.
I'm
Oh, you-
like
good.
on my back right now, looking up at you two flying off into the darkness.
I'm coming back. Don't worry. You'll be fine.
I'm,
Maybe.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
Just look around. What the fuck is happening?
One passes through you on its way to something else.
Can I try to grab
Oh?
it?
Ball, are you okay?
Go ahead and try.
I'm gonna try to grab it.
Okay. With your hands? Or with your hand and tentacle, I guess?
Yes, with my hand, because my tentacle can't technically grab.
Okay, so you reach forward to try and just kind of go, and your hand just passes right through it. They are non-physical, they're non-corporeal.
Mm.
So that also tells you your gravity thing wouldn't have worked on.
I
And then I go
Kale
back
said that we're
to-
fine.
They're
No,
not.
I'm just standing there grumpy, just unsure what to do because everybody just disappeared into the darkness.
Sybil's like trying to climb down a water spout. Like that's what she's up to, and I think she's doing that at the same time that it's like coming back up to the
Give
roof.
me a climb check.
Oh
Give
my
me a
God.
climb check then.
Please fall and then have
4.
Jax drop in to catch you. Yes, that's what's
4,
happening.
yeah,
I hope
you
that's
definitely-
happening.
You
You
fuck.
definitely fall.
Jax, you gonna go catch your girlfriend?
So
Is this
are you
fast
trying
enough?
to catch her, or are you like, because you also have Kale in
You're
hand,
currently
Just
carrying
drop me.
Kale.
Just drop me.
I
or
debate.
is Sybil going to drop?
I'll be fine. It's not that high up, probably.
I'm a dragon. It's fine.
Is it high up? Well, how high up is it? Is the real question. Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah, I'm
fine.
going
That's
to catch you.
survivable.
No,
I have
that's
a lot of health.
It's
die.
survivable, but yeah, it's
You'll
I
get
have a
hurt
lot
bad,
of fight, right?
and we had a fight. So yeah, it is a like I'm coming in fast, and I was gonna slow down to set Kale down, but then
Mhm.
so I thought I heard a noise. But then that happened. It's instead of a gently set down, it's a like one of those like speed by drop Kale move,
Tuck
and
and
then
roll.
Jesus.
Okay.
and then
Alright,
get
so
road
I
rash
need
from the
you to
roof.
make a speed task to be able to catch Sybil before you guys like get to ground level and or Sybil drops.
alrighty.
What is
I love
happening?
this. I love all of this.
Why did I do this?
Good question. Good
It's
question.
like I had to go be on. It's like everybody's down there. I have to go be down there too. And
Nat 20.
Wow.
The power of love, baby. The power of love.
I will say that with the nat 20, your major effect is that you are able to easily drop Kale off, spin around, and like catch Sybil like
You
just
Superman catch her.
above.
Like
Yeah,
Lois
like
Lane.
you Superman catch her just above where the area of effect is. So like it is
Ooh.
just outside of the area of effect.
Oh,
I'm not good at climbing.
yeah, yeah.
What the
Neither
fuck?
Yes.
Uh,
I'm like upside down on a roof.
thank you.
Yeah, you want me to put you back? Or you?
You guys were on the ground. I wanted to be on the ground. I don't know what's
No, I
happening.
was bringing them back up here.
No, I can see that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to be on something solid, please.
All right, I'm taking you back up.
Okay, great. Sybil's just like,
So
Well,
I
that
set
conversa-
Sybil down and I go get Ball. But do your thing.
While that is
Uh-huh.
happening,
Yeah.
how
Uh-huh.
far is the tree from us?
Couple blocks.
Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna go to the tree.
Let's fucking
Oh,
do
I'm
this.
just
tree.
gonna
Okay.
fucking go for the tree.
Okay, so you turn around and you start moving along.
I don't know where
Yeah.
those fuckers went,
No?
Oh,
so I'm just. I
where
know
are
there's
you
somebody.
going?
There's
What is she
something going
doing?
on with the tree, and I'm just going.
I was. Oh,
You're just like flying above her.
can y'all? I
Would
go
you?
back.
Would you even?
Put me on
This is.
Ground.
This.
I
I
want to
started.
test something.
I started going after you disappeared with Kale. So by the time you
Right.
return, I'm not there.
Bill's gone.
Yeah.
Bill's just gone.
Like you
Oh my
also
God.
don't have as much speed as Jax does, so you're
That's
not there anymore. But you're still definitely within sight by the time that Jax
Oh.
turns around to try and pick you up.
Fair enough.
Wow. So Kale's still yelling for ball when you drop Sybil on the roof, and I'm like, I
Hi.
don't know if I. Okay, so lights bad. Don't touch them. They'll make you
Yes.
want to go to that tree. I don't know
Okay.
if I broke ball out of the spell, so she might still be trying to get to the tree. We should go after her, but don't touch the lights.
Oh yeah, these things were coming from there when I looked up from above. Yeah.
Like the academy tree?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like coming out from it, I think, or some type
Where
of
is
tree.
Ball?
Over there.
But one of them went through me, and I seemed to be all right. We should go get Ball. Jax, can you put us on the ground? Maybe not Sybil.
Or can you hold on?
Can you put me on the ground?
I would like to be on the ground.
I get
I don't want
this
you to
fight for an
be
hour,
on
y'all.
the
This whole
ground.
time.
I didn't. Also, you can
Okay,
fly.
come
That's
on.
weird. We'll get to that later. But please put us on the ground.
I feel like
Okay,
a baby.
Maybe
all right.
fly with.
That's
Put me on the ground and fly with
wow.
Sybil. Yes.
Please, can I just
Sybil
be
wants to
on
be
the ground? Please.
All right.
This has
All
been a
right,
lot.
all
It
right.
was supposed to be a relaxing
Both of-
evening.
Both of you, hold on.
Go on the ground.
Okay. So
God.
once you get to about 10 feet off the ground, Sybil, please make an roll.
You
Defense
asked for this.
because there are enough around to where they are within 10 feet of you.
So many of them.
Lovely.
So,
Oh,
do
no.
I have a cipher?
I don't
We're
know.
all
Do
terrible
you
at this.
have a cipher?
Do you?
I
Chat?
don't.
You guys were
It's been a day.
basically, yeah, you guys
We're
were
out. We're tapped
resting
out.
during the day.
We did rest.
Yeah, you guys were
didn't we?
resting during the day. You went
That's
to
true.
the grove specifically to rest.
Oh, we've done a long rest, sort of.
Yeah.
We're back to being nocturnal. Case, I will reset my recovery rolls.
I rolled a 3, and then I rolled a 4, and I'm now wondering if I'm gonna burn my other cipher to do it again. And if this is a 5.
Here comes the 5.
I'm not
Do it.
seeing any.
It wasn't a
I'm not
5, but
seeing
it was a
things
7.
coming through.
It
Yeah,
was a
it
7.
looks like we don't have any auto successes or anything coming through from chat. So
It's fine.
you
I'll get better.
like that kind of tension and anxiety that you feel on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Just drops.
Sybil thinks it's because she's
just-
on the ground.
Yeah, and
She's
it's
just like,
very
oh, thank-
relaxing, and like all of those heightened emotions, like it's just they're finally gone. It is super calm, and like Kale, you and Jax both see Sybil go from like that kind of consistently anxiety, like anxious mouse, no longer in a cardigan tenseness, to just kind of
Oh no. And I won't slap Sybil, but I will shake her and be like, Sybil, come back to me. Sybil, I need you to focus on my voice. And I'm spending advice from a friend. Someone's burning through all of my intellect to make you
Yes, you are. So go ahead and make another roll, Sybil.
your
What'd you roll?
It's a great time.
A 2.
A 2, unfortunately, is not a 12.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
God damn.
And like as they're trying to get a hold of you, Val, you have gotten to where the canal ways start, and you're basically just trying to figure out how to work from one canal way to another to get to essentially where this tree theoretically would be.
Okay.
Because you know the direction you need to head in, but you have not been one of the ones that visited the
Nope.
research center and tree, so you do not know exactly where it is.
Yes.
Jax, are you going to go after Bal, or are you going to attempt to help wake Sybil up?
This is all very intense. Should I? I'll look to Kale. Stay,
Yeah.
stay, go. You are
Where,
you are
I
a
don't know
group
where
leader.
Ball is. Try to find Ball, and I'll see if I can wake up Sybil.
Okay, I'm take off and I fly because I can do it
Okay.
for an hour and I'm using it to a full extent.
That's so fair.
Make
Yeah.
another intellect defense roll versus the second effect.
Can I
pick it.
spell, or can I spend another advice from a friend?
I'm picking a new dice.
Not until you're like trying to wake them up. This is
That's true.
just them resisting the
Right.
call of the tree trying to
Christ.
summon people.
I'm being summoned. There's another
You're being
goddamn
summoned?
3 with another
my
different dice. I can't roll above a 10.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
They're trying to
What
lead
is
you somewhere.
Jesus.
Somewhere safe. You start walking in that direction.
Of course you do.
I mean,
We're going in the
place
same.
anyway, I
It's
guess.
We're all going.
fine. I
We're all
guess.
going.
Just let her
Yeah.
have her Xanax walk. She'll be fine.
Kale.
Sybil needs to relax some. Yeah.
Kale.
Yeah.
Make an intellect check on trying to figure out a way to wake them up.
Okay.
Like, you have tried a bunch of things, so I'm assuming that your mind is just kind of working, trying to figure out how the
I'm
fuck
trained
do I
in
fix this
hunches.
for the third time.
Yeah. As I'm like,
You're trained in hunches?
I
How are you
am.
trained in hunches?
It's kind of it's more about hunches about people. So it's like
Okay.
hunches, reading people, listening in
Okay.
conversation.
So we'll call that a 12 instead of a 15.
Okay, I put effort on that, and I rolled an
Okay, so
11.
that brings it to a 9. Good.
Ooh, nice.
The advice from a friend where you're trying to slap them awake seemed to work a little bit better, maybe. Maybe if, like, they are hurt, they wake up. Not, like, massively hurt, but if you, like, slap them hard enough to do, like, a minor amount of damage, that might just automatically wake them up.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's fine. We took naps.
We're good.
Sybil's back up to full. She's fine.
She's so delicate.
Are we back up to
Well-
full? Is that everything?
No,
Lovely.
I don't think so. But I basically was because of healing rolls and shit.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
fine. I'm fine.
Honestly, I think between hurting Sybil and just scooping her up like a little lost kitten and running after Ball, I think Kale is doing the latter.
You're
Sounds
5'2".
I know.
How are you scooping up anybody? Sybil's
Very
smaller than
strong
you.
5'2". A very strong 5'2".
They are a dragon.
I'm putting you on my back like a
Fireman
backpack.
carry.
I'm just gonna run with you. Your legs are dragging
Ties your
behind you.
arms together.
Which, it's not like you even resist, it's just kind of an, oh, this is happening now. And when they let you go, you would be heading in the direction of the tree, which you are anyway. So this is
I'm just making it go faster.
maybe.
Feels
This is
helping.
One of those
convenient, maybe.
people movers at the
Um,
airport.
Are you going to attempt to resist again, or are you just going to kind of write it out? Because you essentially get a resistance per round.
I'm gonna do one more, and if it doesn't work,
I
I'm
Helping you on this one as I'm talking to you, and I'm like,
God
don't make me touch you.
fucking
I
damn
really
it!
don't want to.
That is
So I don't
another
want to do it.
It is another fucking 3. This is a different dice. I've rolled 3s on 3 different dice 3 times in a row.
I
Spending
feel
my
like you
intellect to
might need to do something
What
with the
the
number
fuck?
3. There's got to be some
Nah,
numerology shit in there.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
spending in
Angel
recovery
number
rolls.
and
to
all
help
that
me out my
stuff.
3 different accounts, 3 different dice.
Is 3 an angel number? I don't
Just
know.
It is for
Uh,
Sybil.
333, angel number. Harmony,
Okay,
wisdom,
so-
understanding, and the divine.
Maybe you were meant to be under this. Yes,
Maybe.
apparently.
I'm mad.
Yeah,
Because
harmony.
as Jax catches up with Val, who like kind of sees, okay, if I like take that turn and that turn, it puts me in the correct direction. Jax, you catch up with them as they're like plotting out the course of the couple of walkways that there are along the buildings. And at the same time, like completely relaxed on your back, Sybil. In your head, Sybil, so this is going to be more of a Maggie reaction than a Sybil reaction. You hear Milo's voice. Help?
Oh,
Somebody find me? Help? And that is what is calling you right
hmm.
now. And I think that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, thank you. I needed a bio break like 20 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we will be right back. See you in a couple minutes. Bye.
I'm gonna
are back, and I've got a very attentive Mr. Twist with me. Can you get up in the chair? Up
Mr.
in the chair.
Twist.
Come on.
It's the good
It's the
boy.
chair.
He's a good
He's a
boy.
You're a
go
good
boy.
boy,
Do you see
Mr.
the
Twist.
gentleman who has had a biscuit reward
Aw.
redeemed? What a good boy. And because he was so patient
Biscuit.
waiting the entire break, there's the good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy with
Yes.
slobbery hands. Ugh, loud slobbery hands. That's all there is. That's all there is.
I
See?
wanted to
Just
check
look
on my
at him.
birds with this
He
on
just
my
looks
head
so
if they've lost their
sad.
minds. Like,
God,
oh god,
You're
no.
so sad. That's all there is, though, buddy.
a fey
But
creature.
anyway, we now return with Empyrean Rising, episode 36, Family Matters. Once again, reminder, we are raising money for Congo for tomorrow. Check out the QR code in the corner of the screen. It's Congo for tomorrow, and it would help if there we go. Congo for tomorrow. Link is either in the description below if you are watching on YouTube, or in chat if you are watching on Twitch. But we will roll right back in.
Oh boy.
So, Jax, you have caught up with Val. Sybil, like, you hear calling you, not just the tree, but Milo. And you know instinctively that there should be some sort of emotional reaction to that, but there isn't.
Great.
Do you say anything out loud about
I think all she does, because she's also flopped over Kale's back at this point. I think she just goes, huh.
Sybil? What's up? What is the problem? Are you with me? Should I put you down? You're a little heavy.
I don't know. Everything's fine. This is okay.
Okay, you're not with me, right? Sybil, I'm going to take you to the academy, back to your room to talk to your professors. Does that sound good?
Uh-huh.
Oh yes, you're definitely not with me, right? Okay, I'll go a little faster.
Okay, Jax, you have caught up with Val. Val, you have what is probably a good path.
Hey,
Oh, brilliant. This way, then.
why'd you leave? I was coming back to get you.
Well, technically you left me alone. And so
Well, I can't
did
carry
what an
two
adult
people at
does.
once, you know?
And so I did what an adult does, and I just buckled on my business.
Oh, I would have carried you, but I just,
No, thank you.
weight and all that stuff. And Kale was on top of you, so it's kind of like a.
Yeah, I don't know
Had
what
to
that
get
was
Kale
about.
first.
But
Anyway, you
also,
might have touched
I'm.
the thingies.
Do you know that tree?
Yeah, where all the things are coming from.
Right. Yeah. Oh, so you do. There's somebody there. I think the little lights are summoning. Just they're like.
There's a person?
That's what I. That's yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Should we go kill them?
I'm still walking, by the way.
Bro.
Just for the record. What was that?
I'm still flying.
Please.
I'm doing the like flying backwards thing where I'm just like
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bad, actually. I think they're asking. Well, I don't actually know if they're good or bad, but I know there's somebody there.
I mean, it can be good if someone's, sending out little lights that make people go to a place against their will.
I mean,
It's kind of.
it's not a bad point.
I feel like it's not a
actually, yeah.
good thing,
That's fair.
I mean, they may not be doing bad stuff,
But
but
also-
it's not a good stuff either,
But also, I didn't feel bad if when I touched it. Well, when it touched me, not the other way around. I tried touching it after, but it doesn't want me anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's all right. Maybe I'll figure out a way to contain one so I can be calm whenever I want.
Retweet.
Okay. Yes.
Sybil,
So we're going to the thingy.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to the tree.
I mean, you're my friend. I'm coming with you. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, then
I
Then
mean, if
yeah.
you're going to a dangerous place, I'm not gonna let you go alone. I look like someone who's not your friend.
Well, Kale and Sybil.
So at this point,
Back there.
Kale has now gotten to the canal and is like, I'm gonna have to carry them across the bridge. Oh, fuck. He's gonna put Sybil
You
down
have
for
the,
a second.
and you have the opportunity, Sybil, for another save at this point.
Here's what I'm gonna do first, and I don't know if it's
Wait! Shut up!
I put you down for a second.
Nice.
I put you down for a second, and
Mhm.
Kale has been thinking in their head about like dragon magic. I don't know what to do. I really don't want to slap Sybil or like claw her. She's so delicate. I'm gonna take one of the big leaves from my head and kind of like crunch it up like you would like basil to release all of the oils. Breathe on it and then just shove it in her mouth and be like, "Wake up!" Give you a little shake.
I got a
Oh.
20.
You got a 20.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Maggie.
Nice.
That's on me.
shit.
I don't even think my mic registered and I yelled so loud earlier. I rolled a
Get
20.
full of dragon
No,
magic.
you heard it. Yeah.
So,
Do it.
like,
It
so
registers
the
so hard I
hilarity of
fucking
it-
almost died.
the hilarity of it is like you get set down and it's like that second of realization that you are on the ground and you can start moving again. And then like you're on the ground and you know that there should be some sort of reaction to Milo's voice and you somehow break out of this weird thing because you successfully resisted it just in time to like open your mouth to say something, and then Kayla's just like wake up and shoves some of their
Shakes
leaf hair into your mouth and shakes you.
Are you back? Are you back now?
What did you do? What is
Oh,
in
good,
my
you're with
mouth?
us. Good.
This is so
Wonderful.
gross.
That worked.
I don't.
Sybil,
Seriously
Sybil,
though, what is that?
don't think too hard about that. Anyway,
Hey, Joel, you got an asset.
I think
I did.
I think my
we need to
brother's
go
in
inside.
the
Yeah.
tree.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a problem.
I heard his
Jax and
voice.
Val have also gone to the tree.
Why
So
are
we
we
need to go
going to
find them.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, this was supposed to be a nice,
We were
relaxing.
going to sleep tonight. Anyway,
We were going to
we know-
sleep.
we need to go and find everyone else. I don't know what we're going to find at the tree. I don't think it will be good. So be prepared for a fight, I guess.
Okay. I think Sybil stands up and just looks at the lights back behind and is just gonna like try and touch one and it doesn't do anything. And she's like, damn it.
It's very similar to when you pass through an object.
It was so relaxing.
Yes, it
It was
was.
so nice. And
But they are dangerous. I don't know how I know that,
I
but I do know
know.
that they're bad.
Vukan, something in Vukan study you probably also saw. That's how I know about them, at least. Anyway, we should find
go.
them. Yeah.
Yes. Double time. And Kale sets off on a trot. They're still like clutching the stitch on their side from carrying you.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Sybil's just bummed. Now she has to be stressed again.
Yep.
Ugh.
Sybil just becomes addicted to the lights.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Main line
so,
Will o' the Wisps.
Honestly, though.
So as you guys start off at a jog to try and catch up with the other two, Val, you've got a hovering Jax nearby, and you are heading towards the research facility / odd tree grove.
Mhm.
You guys doing
So,
anything special, or are you just
What
To
traveling
protect
there?
does this
yourselves.
person look like? What are they? Was it like you saw somebody? Somebody was it like a who's that something?
You know how
What is
sometimes
that phone?
you're in like a crowd and there's one voice that kind of peeks through. You don't know who said it. You don't really. It's less of a conscious recognition of the voice and more of a sub. It's I don't know.
I don't think I've ever
Is
met
the answer to
anybody.
your question.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah. I just know there's
Look
somebody
like they
there,
could
and
fight.
that's by my standards or your standards. Don't answer that. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know what they look like. I just know there's a person there.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
All right.
What are we doing?
We're going. That's what we're doing.
All right. Just to be clear, we're not going to fight who whatever is there until we know what it is, who they are.
No. Sure.
No, not sure. We aren't. Factual statement.
I don't know, but Alexi said something about these things being seen out in the docks for a while now, and been being told not to go there. So it
Right.
sounds like it's doing bad stuff to people, and so much so that they're avoiding places of their own hometown. So I feel like anyone who's sending these things out and doing that to people, making their place unsafe to live in, is not a good person and deserves to be punched in the face at least
You
one
do
time.
realize you are to some demographics of the city the same as the lights.
Yeah.
Are you going to punch yourself in the face then?
I don't know, if someone wants to try to punch me in the face, they can. I'm not gonna punch myself though. I
All right.
believe what I'm doing is right, and that's all I need to know. And if someone believes punching me in the face is the right thing to do, then that's I can't disagree with that. I won't let them, but
Oh my god.
we all have to live by our own code, our own creed. And I respect everybody for doing that. If you don't want to punch this person in the face, you don't have to, but I will, and you won't be able to stop me. No, but
No,
that's not a threat. Sorry, I realize I say
no,
things
actually,
that sound like a threat a lot of the time.
I actually physically can stop you. Actually, but it's
That's
not a
fair.
competition.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not trying to threaten. I realize I say a lot of stuff that sounds like a threat. After that whole thing with Jim, I started rethinking it, and I say stuff that sounds like I'm gonna hurt somebody, when I'm really just, just kind of like being like,
Right. Yeah.
just
But
saying stuff.
since you're coming along with me, I decide whether we kill whoever we find or not, and I'm deciding we are not until we can guarantee that they are in fact to be killed. I'm still
Sure.
walking.
So you're talking as you're walking?
Yeah, this is a conversation. I'm not stopping to talk. And
Yeah.
So at this point, among all of that, you would get to essentially the courtyard in front of what had been like the 2 or 3 story research facility
Yeah.
that was part of the academy of the city. And taking up a large corner of it, like broken out of the building and like arching above it, is this absolutely massive willow tree. And since it has been weeks since they have last been here, you can also now see that it has spread its influence, like these weird plants and flowers and bushes are spread from it, starting to take over the majority of what had been a like paved courtyard area in front of the research facility.
all right, I go
And
inside.
it kind of looks like
Oh.
the lights are
Great.
like
Oh,
starting
no.
as smaller bits that are dropping from the bowed arching leaves and fronds of
Alina remembers a thing about these plants, but Paul was not here during that
Nope.
game.
I walk into the academy.
Oh no.
Okay,
Incredible.
the door is locked, but you could theoretically attempt to climb through the rubble along the tree.
I'm gonna be.
Okay.
Bal is gonna go down the path of least resistance.
Okay.
And if
So yeah, the
coming,
easiest
then
way
yeah.
to get in is either find some way to break the very, very thick windows, or just go around the rubble that is around the broken tree, or the tree that
Okay.
broke the building.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I still wanted to
Um,
get close to the tree anyway because that's what I'm
mhm,
being to. So
mhm. All right, so you reach the tree. You start to climb. Climbing check.
I have
Um,
climbing. I am trained
yeah.
in climbing
Okay.
and other things.
So it's a difficulty 3. So you are trained. That brings it down to a difficulty 2.
11.
Easily enough. So you kind of scramble up the uneven surface of the bent tree, narrowly avoiding some of the slippery parts of like moss and lichen, and like a couple of like fungi that are growing as shelf mushrooms out of the tree, and just kind of squeeze through the broken bits of building and into a very dark hallway, that doesn't have any of the will-o'-the-wisps in it.
Brilliant.
Jax, you witness Val climb the tree and squirm into the building.
The things are coming from the top, right?
Yeah, they're like dripping, like sort of like dewdrops from leaves dripping in the morning when it rains, but as like smaller balls of light that like grow and drop off of the fronds from the willow branches, essentially.
I'm gonna go up there.
You're gonna climb the tree to the top.
Can I fly?
You're
Am I
fine.
still flying?
Oh yeah, you're
No,
flying.
yeah.
You're flying. You don't have to climb. You don't have to worry about climbing.
Yeah, just glide up there. Yeah. Is there
Okay,
anything
yeah.
besides like the leaves and stuff, or is it just like these things are coming out of this tree?
Just the live or the lights are coming out of the tree, and the like branches are swaying lightly in a evening breeze.
I'm going to land on one of the branches and just sit there.
Okay. It bows slightly. Willow is very, very flexible. So you kind of got to shuffle a little closer to the center. But you would be sitting there around the time that Hale and Sybil eventually catch up. Val, where are you going while you're inside, by the way,
Uh,
because you've got a little bit of time before Hale and Sybil catch up.
the first thing I want to do is I want to
Hmm.
light up a torch or some kind of illumination for the inside.
You brought your stuff instead of just walking out?
I'm pretty sure I said I grabbed my stuff.
Okay.
But if I didn't,
I didn't remember, honestly speaking.
I don't remember if I mentioned it. I intended to because
Okay.
Bal was leaving intention like to train, so they would have grabbed
Okay.
their bags
You
and
might
their
be the only
daggers
person
and
who had
stuff.
time to grab stuff, because I think
Uh-huh.
you left the house, but everyone else was chasing around and having dates.
Yeah, true.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
you'd be able to light a lantern of some kind.
Cool. And then I'm going to raise it above my head, and I'm gonna go, hello,
Incredible.
and just wait and see if there's any response.
Silence.
Okay. Not the best start. Does you said there was a there was a hole in the wall that was where the tree broke
So
through?
the tree is probably the diameter of a redwood, honestly speaking. It is absolutely massive.
Mm-hmm.
So part of the tree trunk takes up the corner and like last bit of the hallway that you are in. Part of the tree is outside, and it just kind of broke through the corner of the building, growing up from something underneath. You do not see the signs of roots in the hallway, so that's probably not the bottom.
If I know trees like I know trees, this is in the bottom of it. I will go to the front door
Hmm.
and see if there's a way to unlock it from the inside.
Yeah, you can unlatch the bars.
Cool. I'll open it so that once the others arrive there, it is easier for them to get in.
Okay. So Kale and Sybil, you would arrive at about this time.
Here you go.
And like you've got the shadowy figure of Jax barely visible sitting at the crown of this completely huge willow tree that had that had definitely featured strongly in Sybil's nightmares previously. Um
I
and
think
like Val is opening the doors to the research facility from inside.
Oh,
I mean,
hello.
Kale's gonna have an arm to like stop us from going out onto the grass and be like, remember that there was that in the academy last time we were here, that plants burned people.
Mm.
What do we remember about this tree?
Don't touch it.
I suppose.
It made some kind of weird acidy thing. People got hurt, and then we kind of got distracted by
Everything.
anything else. And
Yes.
yeah,
It looks like those lights are coming from the top of the tree, but maybe the magic it fed on was coming from the roots. They were
What?
looking down rather than up, the researchers.
Ball. Is that Ball?
I think that's Ball.
Hello.
Ball, don't touch the plants.
Too late.
You're okay?
Not because of this particular thing, but technically.
Yelling is dumb. And Sybil walks over.
To remind the players that were present during this, like almost 2 years ago.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I've
God.
got no
Like two and a
memory
half
of it.
years, like
A
one and a
million
half
years.
years ago, like between 1.5 and 2 years ago.
A while ago.
It was
been a
a
while.
particular plant from a lower level
Mhm.
that had a type of like powdery substance on it, slash maybe pollen, you don't know, that caused chemical burns.
Right, and
Yeah.
we'd recognize it again, maybe.
Possibly.
Because
Jax is actually
only a few weeks.
of the three of you, Jax is the most likely to recognize it because Jax is the only one that got close enough to see it
Right.
Yep.
because he was gonna go touch it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Uh,
I remember now.
Yeah.
They're like, don't
Um,
touch it. And I was like, obviously I'm going to now.
Yeah. He said not
Like,
to, so now I have
I
to.
have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in character, remember at whatever level of memory you want. But out of character, you were fine on this level. They were just being particularly cautious.
Ball, did you see anybody inside?
No, I called and even and no response.
Interesting. Did you guys we all felt the way that it was drawing us here and it made us really calm and yeah.
Right, yeah.
Did you guys hear anything, like anybody that you knew in your head?
Oh, I did not hear anyone, but I felt like there was somebody that was at the tree. Yeah, that's why I came here.
There was something important about the tree, yes. I don't remember what though.
There's a person.
I
And
heard my
Jax, you weren't under long enough to remember any of this.
I
I'm
heard
not even up,
my-
I'm up high. I don't know if I can hear them.
Jax, do you
No,
see
he's-
anything up there? Like,
I see you.
standing.
While I'm
I
up,
meant in the tree.
hold on. While I'm up here, there's a couple things. I want to do. One, the first thing I think is that I landed up here before Kale yelled up to me. I think vibe check. If I would have vibe check for
Okay. Intellect based check to vibe check the tree.
Does this
Cypher.
tree look like he would
Does-
get laid on
Vibe
the
check tree is legit.
Am I discovering something new here? Come into play.
You are discovering something new.
Lovely. So lovely. So that means I'm trained in this.
Yes, you are. You are trained in vibe checking the tree, at least at this point.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Or this one time. That is a 10.
Right. It doesn't belong here. That should be fairly obvious, though.
Mm.
It's not natural. That
Uh-huh.
also seems like it should be obvious. It is not sentient, so it doesn't really have an intent of good or bad or whatever. So it's not like specifically trying to harm anyone, mostly because it doesn't try to do things. It is a tree. It is an unnatural tree, but it is a tree.
I'm gonna like rub it. Go. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start talking to it, just like rubbing one of the branches. Look, this is Jax. Um, I'm gonna say to it and mostly to myself. You don't belong here, do you? Who put you here? I wonder. And then at Kale's, is there anybody up there? I'm gonna look around and see if there's anybody up here.
Okay. There is no one else up there. There is also no response from the tree that is not sentient.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. So it's mostly to myself, but partially to the tree.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like
Yeah,
that thing where you're like, yeah, what brought you this thing here? Like that type of vibe.
Yeah. You aren't sure. It's not from any of the forests that you recognize. You would not have been in any forest that would have something like this. You've seen willow trees before. They are very common near water because they need a lot of water. They have very deep roots. Um, but you haven't seen one this big, and certainly never growing out of a building. Beyond
How
that,
long do I
well,
how long do I have left on my flight?
we'll say maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, that's good enough then. I was like, am I gonna have to teleport down or fly down? We're gonna see. But no, I'll just go. I'll go down to everybody. And I go, nobody's up there. It's just a tree that shouldn't be here and is not normal to be here. I mean, even other trees that are smaller, usually they are much smaller than this, are in other places, mostly near water, which kind of makes sense because it's they need a lot of it. But like this tree specifically needs a lot of it. But like it's it's weird that it's here,
Sybil, you said you heard your mother calling you?
What?
Yes? In my
Myra?
head.
Oh, in your head.
Where did you see your brother last?
At the house when we went through the portal.
Point
Which
is
was
an
the day before yesterday.
simplification of what actually happened.
Right. Do we have to go through the whole thing again? When Ball stole a bunch of things from my family and then everything went to shit
I was
just a tiny
given
bit and
permission.
coercion
think
does
we
not
could-
equal permission. Continuing. That's
It
when
was-
I
think
I'm on your side.
Well, look here. The point is this tree is just a tree. These things are coming from it, yeah, but it's just a tree. It's just a
that
tree.
something
being a
else is
tree.
trying to call us here, and it might be speaking to us with the voices of people we trust. So
I
we should be very wary.
I don't know if geographically, where do you think that wall is under the city from here?
What?
The one that we went to go
Right. Can I
The
do
one where I
mental
saw
maps to
an
figure
eye
out?
looking at me several
You can
times.
attempt to do a mental map, yeah.
I'm good at this. I'm gonna put some effort on this. These
Did I ever
trees.
tell y'all about
I
that?
am an explorer.
what?
No.
About the eye that watched me through that wall?
I think that
About
was
twice?
just Lucan. Because I
No.
saw
19?
19. The wall is back towards the cliffs because remember it was in the opposite direction from going to Vukan's study, which is the direction that you went with the intent of getting under the water.
Right.
And you even traveled under the water to get to Vukan's study. Mentally speaking, this is probably the equivalent of a block away from where the study would be if both were like ground level.
Still pretty
So
close.
what do I think is underneath us then? I guess we didn't really explore that way when we were by the study.
No, you didn't.
Sybil.
Right. So this isn't near that wall or the magic well. And we didn't go where the roots of this would be.
Jax, however,
No. Oh yeah.
has seen the city through time.
Ah.
That's
I
true.
have. I've
They
only
sure
used to
have.
fall and rise hundreds of times. Yes.
You have, buddy. Seen it.
So if you also want to attempt to do a mental map, that might tell you something.
Yes, I will.
Vol, you were also
Put effort
asking
on
someone a
this.
question during all of this.
What was that?
You were asking someone a question during all of
Oh,
this?
yes, Sybil. How do we get to the lower grounds of this place? You know this place, right?
Yeah.
Can you lead me to the root of the tree? Or lower in the
Theory?
tree?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at Extel's face.
Yeah, I know, me too.
That looks like a good roll.
I put 2 levels
Or
of effort
bad.
on this. I wonder if I can take it back because I rolled a nat 20.
You can take the effort back, yes.
Yay, thank you.
You are standing where the tower that was struck by the gods in retribution against Vukan's father is.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Yes?
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh.
What, Jax?
Yes?
Oh.
Yes?
Dad? Is this your shit? Hold on. So, no, sorry. I'm like, no, listen. There's like a. Okay. I want you to know something. Remember that time we were all dreaming after I got beat the fuck up real bad by Sabar?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't think my dream was a dream. For real?
What do you mean?
My aunt showed up there. And what she showed me multiple things. There, you know what? You know how I say that I was that light person that is in the history books is because I think I was like actually of this city. She showed me this place specifically over thousands of years. I've saw
never
this
heard you
city.
mention a live person, just for the record.
Oh well, there's a book in the library that mentions Maggie's Sybil's.
Maggie?
Hello?
Who's Maggie?
Fourth wall break.
Who the fuck is that?
Sybil's, they mentioned Sybil's. The bald dude, the grandfather guy in the
Vukan?
thingy. Yeah, his dad. I met him. In any way, look, I saw this city rise and fall over centuries and thousands of years. You know, magic returned, left, and all this other stuff. The civilization grew and fell, and I saw thousands of people die and thousands more born. It doesn't matter. And the point is that when his father was, at the height of magic and stuff, had this tower, and the gods didn't like it. I think they didn't like what he was doing with stuff, and so they struck it with lightning that I saw. And
it was your father
is that
that did
I
the
don't know.
lightning?
I don't know. I got lightning, so maybe it runs in the family. I don't know. Look, it's a thing. But look, although my aunt doesn't have lightning, is she really my aunt? That's family crisis later. The point is that point was this right here. It was right here. This tower thing, right here, right.
Okay, leaving aside the fact that you may have traveled
Points at
through
the tree.
time and
Right
been
here.
here for thousands of years, the gods cursed this spot where the tree is growing?
Yeah, exactly. Steps to the left, right there. Points at the tree.
Sybil, you also remember one of the teleportation arrays being marked as going to the tower.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's a great place to end for the night.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy.
That's not great.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, as those realizations weigh heavily on our group, we will
So
get
wait for another game.
this the next time. But beautiful job,
Everything's
everyone.
connected.
So proud of you. You made it through. I did not think that you were going to wander out of the grove, really. I thought you were just going to kind of rest. So we get to experience this instead. So
Good.
that's gonna be fun.
We still haven't rested.
You
Mm-mm.
rested during the day. You rested
Uh,
during the day. You just because you rested during the day and because you had made a sacrifice for your character to be able to use a potion. I believe that Jax is back on, or down on Cyphers
yeah.
for the day, and that's why you had Cyphers marked out.
Yeah.
But we will catch everyone next time. I'm Evie, the Disaster GM. Pronouns are she, they, or any. Director of our Altered Echo Archives, and soon to be also the GM of Once Upon a Reflection. Let's go in reverse this time with Joel.
Hello, I'm Joel. I played Bao today, and we'll play Bao probably in 2 weeks. Outside of Altered, I am a staff member of Altered Echo Archives. You can find me here every other Sunday, playing Bao in Empyrean Rising, and I'll be a player in Once Upon a Reflection, which is super exciting. I will cry, and I am so ready for it. Outside of I'm also going to be the game master for No Rest for the Wicked, which is a exciting game that we already announced today. And I've got some really really fun things brewing for that game. Outside of Altered Echo Archives, I am in a different type of archive of our own, in fact, where I post my stories every Saturday. At least one chapter on the stories that I've got going on is uploaded because I want to have consistent progress in what I've been working on. I've got 3 different ones, so there's a little bit for every type of palette. You can find me on. I have a card. I think the link is in the description/chat.
Yes,
So
it is.
just follow me on there, and then you'll find all my links.
Yeah. And Alina.
Hey everybody, I am Alina Pete. I've been playing Kale. We are both they, them. I will be playing Trash Heroes again on the 16th of this month, which will be a lot of fun. That is on my channel, twitch.tv/WhereGeekComics. I will also be playing in Once Upon a Reflection. So I can't wait for you to meet my character. They're a mess. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you are coming to Gen Con this year, I will be doing a live version of our Trash Heroes 5e actual play at Gen Con with all of our players, which is going to be a lot of fun. I believe there are only like 2 or 3 slots left to sign up to come and play. You can find them on our Trash Heroes Discord, which I will try and find a link for. That's what I've got going on. Find me
Don't die.
Find me online at Alina Pete on most socials.
Alrighty. Yeah, go get something to drink.
I believe in you.
Maggie.
You're doing great. Hi,
Yeah,
I'm Maggie.
all of you are.
I'm on the internet at Maggie Hun or _ Maggie Hun. Yeah, my link is in our comments here. I'm gonna be in the thing. What is it? No Rest for the
No Rest
Wicked.
for the
Is that what
Wicked,
we're calling
yeah.
it? Hell yeah.
And you might possibly see them occasionally on Once Upon a Reflection, depending
Potentially.
on their availability.
But yeah,
But yeah,
I'm here. I'm floating around the internet. I have terrible opinions and I love to inform everybody about them. So follow me online.
you also have some interesting stories sometimes that always make us go, "What the fuck, Maggie?"
Yeah, things just keep happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, last but certainly not least, Excel.
Hello. This time I'm prepared because I'm last. You can find me at Extra the King on all the socials. And no, I lost it. Hold on. Find me at Extra the King on all the socials. It's in the thing. There's a link
Doing
there.
great.
Um
Mhm.
you can catch me here every other Sunday. I'm also gonna be in the Once Upon a Reflection in No Rest for the Wicked. So come on by.
Yeah.
I got a lot of other stuff, a lot of other projects that I can't actually tell you about. So follow me and you'll find out when they happen, or when they come out at least, because we're doing them now. Ooh, that's a sneak
Very
peek.
cool.
It's not really, but but, you can catch me on the socials. You can hire me on Start Playing. I have some games available to join. A Monday game for Vampire that starts at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, and a Sunday game that starts at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. So come on by and play some Vampire with me. Um, there'll be more games eventually as I learn new systems and come up with new campaign ideas. So that'll be a fun time. And there's a lot of stuff that are in the works here with me. So follow me and you'll find out all the cool, amazing stuff I got for you. Yeah. Thanks for coming by.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much, everyone. All echoes for tuning in, present and future, past, etc. I am Evie the Disaster GM, and on No Rest for the Wicked, you will actually see me in as a player. So instead of me running the campaign, I'm gonna be a player, and I've got a wonderful little disaster that I will be bringing in. So hope to see you there. Hope to see you in chat for Once Upon a Reflection, and don't forget to join our Discord to keep up to date on news for things that the cast is doing and stuff coming out. We will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Brain, brain soup day.
You made it.